see it. You love to know it. You love to consume it. Oh boy! And this is gonna be a fucking another banger of an episode, lads. You want to know why? For one, my beautiful co-host has returned from his brief hiatus. He's right here. He's next to me, like this way. You're looking at it from my perspective, so bro, he's right there.
I'm this way of you, homeboy.
No shit.
This is a lie. You guys are all in a line.
Oh boy. It's the bearded drifter. It's the dwarven master. It is the blood angel chapter. Brandon Kuhn.
Yo.
And then we have the Hot Springs episode man down to my corner, like that way. He is the man with a plan, except he has nothing in store. It is your boy, Glenn!
So, like, I'm learning I'm the master of the wagons and the master.
Oh, there you go.
Wagon
Hell yeah. And
so keep acquiring me.
Ooh, yes. And last but definitely not least is our beautiful esteemed guest, who I credit for basically helping start this whole damn thing in the first place. The legitimate herder of cats. You know your boy, if you from the Cam Shenanigans, or if you OG from Camcast, or Nerding for Beginners. He is a good friend of ours. This is Micheal Chandler. What's up, man?
Hello. What's up? I got a bag of all-dressed chips. I'm ready to go.
Oh, dude, plug yourself. Ooh, all dressed? You get those?
Find those.
Harmon's.
They're round. Harmon's.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Before I find my
I need
Tim
those.
Tams.
I need those.
Yeah.
Are you
Just
serious?
FYI, guys. If you ever get Tim Tams, you should try Tim Tam Slam.
Oh, dude, fucking love Tim Tams. Don't get me started on
Never
Tim
tried
Tams.
Tim Tams.
Tim Tams.
Oh,
Never
they're
tried
fucking
Tim Tams,
great.
but for
Delicious
the love of
cookie.
God, if you find Pocky, I'm a Pocky junkie.
What do you mean? I find Pocky like every day. It's what? Asian market.
I love Pocky.
Asian market.
Well,
Asian market, yeah.
Asian market. That's it.
I
You get them
I
on
live on the Mexican market side of town, not the Asian market side of town.
Bro, the Asian market side of town is,
So
dude.
drive a block down.
I know.
Seriously.
Drive a couple blocks further from the
Just
Mexican
drive
market.
down Redwood, dude. Just get on Redwood. You're good. You're done. You find both
I
Asian
know.
and Latinos. What you mean?
Oh, man.
Oh boy, yes. Anyways, Mike, if you want to plug yourself in right now, I mean, we could do it at the end as well, because I'm being
No, dude. It's always good doing it at the top and the bottom. Yeah. Cam Automag, the Cam Shenanigans podcast. We record live every Monday, 7:15 p.m. Mountain Time, 9:15 AJ Standard Time, 4:15 p.m. Hawaiian. Damn right. Me, Brandon, and Glenn, we are on the Nerding for Beginners D&D podcast, where we do a D&D playthrough.
Oh yeah.
Occasionally we talk about other stuff. We have new episodes every Wednesday. Wherever you get your podcast, just search Nerding for Beginners. Like, rate, review, subscribe. We do Twitch streaming, Twitch Thursday. Every Thursday, we do something dumb or fun, or dumb and fun. In this case, we're breaking out some classic early 2000s PC gaming in the form of Diablo 2. So, twitch.tv/Nerding for Beginners, YouTube, Nerding for Beginners. Yeah, I've done this a time or two before.
Oh yeah, he's an ultra pro.
Yep. And Facebook, Nerding for Beginners. Find us on all the social medias.
Boy.
TikTok, Facebook, Instagram.
Hell yeah.
And check out The Bowl is Too Small, my cooking channel.
It's a good one.
It is really
Instagram,
good. His
Facebook,
recipes are
TikTok,
awesome.
YouTube. Yeah, I haven't been doing too much with it because, things are busy. I'm trying to make some very big moves happen this month, so...
Hell yeah.
Trying to kind of keeping it on the low, but it's there. It's on the back burner, but it's on the burner. So,
Oh boy! See right there, that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is the level I hope to achieve. Probably around maybe at least some semblance of that level. Probably around maybe like episode 15.
Are you trying to say that we should achieve some form of professionalism?
Yeah, we probably should.
We're not good at that. We're just good at yelling about stuff.
You know what? That's true. That's what makes it special.
dude, I just did all these that pro level intro, and now I'm just fucking crushing chips. So I guarantee you, there's somebody out there who's losing their fucking mind.
Yes, there is.
The cool thing about Discord is it will mute all those little weird noises.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
But pro level intro and then ASMR.
Boy.
Shout out to Chirp. Keep threatening to choke me through the internet because he would hear me chewing on the Camcast.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You gotta eat too, man. Like,
Yeah, dude.
part of life.
Okay.
Someday the Rona will end. We
Someday.
can podcast together again, and I can enjoy Mike's buffalo cauliflower.
Oh yes.
I do miss the podcasting as a group together.
I do
Yes.
miss being
There's
invited.
something
To.
magic about it.
Oh yeah. Anyways, let's get down to the usual. So as per usual, if you are new to the Sendcast, we do have kind of a set list. We do have an agenda, although it's pretty much loose because we go on so many damn tangents. We can make a whole ass story out of it. So usually what it follows is that we have the intros, we introduce our guest, then I start with technical updates, and then we just go towards usual banter, the topic of the day, the Sendcast ideas, and then we end it with the rant time. So that's and I got a couple topics for today. Not super strong,
Okay.
but we'll do some stuff. But right now, let me get down to the technical updates. So as you can see, this is not Zoom. This is not the bullshit fucking 40-minute piece of
I don't know how that keeps happening, dude. Because like Zoom's like, hey, fuck you. It's like,
Dude!
hangs up on it 40 minutes in.
Oh man, back in episode 4, it pisses me off so much. So Zoom has his special
Hey, NANI.
thing. They decided to monetize on everybody. I mean, you know what? It's a business. I get it, but at the same time, fuck you. Because if you have more than 2 people, you have to pay a pro fee. I don't know how much it costs, like $12 or something like that, in order to get a limited amount of time. And I said, fuck that, no. So from here on in, seeing how this is working, I already did a pre-recording with just me and Mike, just how it would sound, how it will work. Everything turns out just fine. Everything's quite all right, and we're just gonna be using Discord from now on. So, and it looks a lot. It looks a lot more sleek. It's very nice. What's next? Another thing is I'm gonna finally start editing videos, so that way you just just take out some snippets here and there, just like make it a lot more streamlined and nice, so that way you don't see me like exit and start the whole time.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, just shave off the rough ends.
I felt left out, so I put my headset on.
You look beautiful.
I like it.
Also, I don't know how Discord is. I thought maybe Discord might be picking up a little too much.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. What you doing back there, baby?
I don't know, I'm wearing my shirt today, though.
Good. That's all you. Wait, just your shirt.
240SX is shit.
There it is.
I love that shirt.
That is a cool ass shirt. Okay. What else for technical updates? Let's see what else I have put down on here. Look at my phone. Oh yeah, this is part of the technical update. Just the page itself has garnered 50 plus likes on Facebook, and that is a huge thing. Thank you, everybody who likes it, and people who will watch or people who are watching now. I sincerely thank you. Alright, you want to come do this? I mean, I do this with nobody watching, but at the same time, I'm like, you want to come in? You want to be part of this? Like, comment down your Low Gear Sendcast ideas if you got any. If not, just sit back and enjoy the spectacle of me being a dumbass while my friends here are trying to get me out of dumb situations lyrically, even though I'm not singing, but I usually am. So yes, huge thank you to the fans for that. That's actually really cool. I really love you guys. Thank you so much. So scheduling and timing, still trying to work that out a bit, but we got it nailed down to like either Sundays or Mondays around 8 or 8:30 every week. So that's how we do. The only time we do that is probably if it lands on a holiday, but until then, we're basically just doing that, and we'll probably do some filler episodes here and there randomly in the week. So watch out for those. So, and that should end the technical updates. Yes. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy. I love my tech. I love working on stuff. Anyways, let's get down to some topics I've had put on here. Let's see. Where is my notebook? Okay. So, some topics I've heard, this is just going to be kind of like a general discussion, not necessarily about cars, but it does affect cars. So, you heard, so like, Actually, you know what? Let me skip to this one. This one's my favorite one because I have like multiple options.
Where are we going?
So
Take us on a journey.
we are going to. So have you guys seen the new Donut Media video on the new Lexus?
No.
You guys haven't
Can I
seen
give
that?
Hapcast directions to that?
I kind of quit watching them when they started getting 90% of their facts wrong.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't watch a lot of Donut.
Yeah, I
So-
kind of stopped watching them after Alexi had his shit with him. So
Ooh.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like so they get facts wrong on purpose too, because it's like I forget exactly what it's called, but when you correct them on their facts, it gets them a ton more views or whatever.
yeah, the more interaction you get, the more your video pops up in like the suggested and all that stuff.
Then I watched
the
their
hot
recommended
controversy,
video,
yeah.
which was stupid.
Yes.
Tell you,
Bad video.
Oh yeah.
Ugh, just
I'm like, they want to come after me. Come on, come fight me. I'll grab any of those cars off your list and go try drifting it.
So
Right
now. Exactly, but like.
it was on their list.
So what they have. What they have is something completely different, something completely new, right?
What do they got?
Do not strike me. I'm using this in fair use as a critique. Okay, we are good here. We are good.
Oh, I could beat the hell out of 5 seconds ago. Let's go.
Fuck that. I'll go fight Pumphrey. I don't care.
Oh crap!
He's got a bad
in.
heart.
I could look it up on YouTube and show you guys. Actually, I could do that. But
Dust Nolan too. Fuck him. I got him.
ooh,
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
oh no, they're gonna go up in price even more.
yeah, it's a new ass Lexus.
So what? It's the new what?
The LFA.
It's
New
not,
IS.
yeah,
Hell of a Camry there, guys.
it's the new IS. It's rear wheel drive. It has the V8 out of one of the other Lexuses. I haven't kept up with the models.
I thought they killed the V8.
They
keep
kind of did, but they're reusing an old one from
Really?
previous models, like I think back in
Top the
2016.
hood, just a 1UZ from a 90s LS400.
It's a one UZ that
Yeah.
just says "fuck you" on it.
That's all. Yeah, it's just like we're running, bitch. Like,
It's the rare one UZ FU variant.
so it's like i350, like
This
Like, hear this.
IS500 has under the hood.
hear that.
IS 500. Fuck.
It's a
That's what it's called.
5-liter naturally aspirated V8 making
how the hell did I not know about this car right now?
So like yeah, like I just
So
I
it's
just saw
based-
this video and I was like,
So
you know
hold
what?
on. It's basically what the ISF was.
It is, but now more
Except
consumer
now they're-
friendly.
Yeah, except now they're just calling it the IS 500 instead of the ISF.
There you go.
And it's still going to be worse than the M3 it's supposed to be better than.
Exactly, and it brings up like the topic. It just like it has to do with Lexus, but also has to do with the car community and the car industry in general. It like, do you think these people, because they claim, some of these representatives, we'll name who, claim to do it for the enthusiasts. We've seen it with
It's pretty sexy.
we've seen it with the A90 when it dropped, and the A90 was super dope.
Yeah, the A90 was cool. I mean, this thing, it's a new IS with the V8, and the new IS looks good. I mean,
Say it kind of looks like an Infiniti Q50.
But do you think it would be a enthusiast car? Like somebody would take that and modify that and do that, you know, the way we know.
for an enthusiast at a certain income level. Like, I don't think any of us right now are gonna go.
Yeah, in a few years when I'm out of college and have my tech degree, yeah, it'd be something I'd be after. But like right now, no. But
Yeah,
it does
like-
technically have a 302.
It just
Yeah, but still not an old LS, so I don't care.
nothing without an LS pleases you.
No, I want the Lexus LS, the big
the
body,
1UZ?
Oh,
the one that was basically a Crown Vic from Japan.
the big VIP sedan.
Yes, if it's not that or an LFA, I don't give a shit.
You want a
All right.
Century?
Oh yeah. So
I would a Century or a President. Now
Yeah.
we're talking, son.
Yeah.
I take a president for sure. But I'm looking at this and I'm like, okay, it's Donut. I see. I still subscribe to Donut because there are actually there's a few things I do like.
I
from
like
them.
their the dude that does the Miata. He's not
Snake
bad,
Pit.
actually.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
love.
I
Yeah,
Snake
he
Pit.
seems cool.
Yeah,
He-
I just
he's
quit
actually really
watching
cool.
like their
regular up
like
to speed and stuff.
informational videos or whatever.
Informational.
They skipped over the DR30 RS when they were doing the Skylines.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
because they don't know what they're talking about half the time.
Exactly.
It's a script wrote for them.
Right.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah,
Other than like the Trash Miata, that was fun to watch.
Trash me out.
So this episode, we're gonna start a fight with Donut. And that's how we get famous.
Are we
Donut's
titled
gonna
Donut
come
Fight?
after us and start fighting us.
I'll step
Come
to
at
Donut,
me.
I'll step to the whole crew.
Hey, yo, what up, son? What's up? What you want? Like, just like.
come get me.
Ooh.
When we're
Don't
done
give
with
a
that, I'll
shit.
start beef with Matt Farah.
Ooh, wait a minute. Chotomate. Oh man,
Be Matt Farah,
See,
even though you know what you're talking about.
what do you know?
see,
Matt
I don't.
Farah does, but he's wrong sometimes.
Yeah.
True.
See, I'm willing to start a beef with Donut, but Matt Farah legitimately scares me because I've seen him in person and he's just like popped off, just no filter whatsoever. And I'm like, you don't give a shit. And that's terrifying.
He's like me times 10.
Yeah.
He really
He's
is.
like you times 10, except white and also has a lot of money.
Yeah.
Like 7 feet tall.
Oh boy. See, I wish I was
Big
tall.
don't scare me. A couple of you
You
guys
did.
have met my brother.
Mm-hmm.
Big doesn't scare me.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
My kid brother's 6'3" and 400 pounds.
He's
Actually, I'm sorry, Dave. He might be down to like 350.
Don't keep it modest. Keep it modest.
it's not
My
so much
kid's
that
brother's a damn unit.
So,
It's-
what exactly are we arguing about on this car? Is it
so
like its
what-
price point, or like
what other automotive YouTube outfits are we going to start fights with? Where are we
actually,
going?
This. I was hoping for this because it's actually gonna be it's a combo between another topic I have in line, which is like newer cars becoming the enthusiast cars later down the line, and how they're gonna handle that. Like what do you think of like their build quality, and how do you think they're gonna last? Everything gonna last like the '90s cars of yore, and now we're going into the second topic I had in mind, because now we've like very, very like organically involved into it. Now it's like all these informational videos about all these cars, like go get a Volvo because of this, that, or like
yeah,
up to like just
they don't
basically-
even know what engine they're talking about when it comes to Volvos. I'm just like,
Oh,
shut
yeah.
up,
or like
just
or,
shut up.
Or like they're like now they're like overhyping the E36 so damn much that it's been like the S13, but it's like
Welcome to my world about Volvos, man. I
Mm-hmm.
beat the crap $500 Volvo. People want $4,000 for
they're
it
not
now.
just doing that. They're doing ISs, and now they're going after other cars like the GS.
Yeah,
and
IS has
top
always been
off.
kind of pricey.
That's
Fucking
true.
shit-hammered NA Miatas are asking $5,000 for.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Miatas
yeah.
are crazy
Of course-
right now in
Of course, I
price.
saw one today, a race built, had all the good parts in it,
Oh yeah.
in Virginia, asking, I think, $4,500
What the?
for a car that he
Like
could
spec
legitimately
built?
ask.
See,
Well, yeah, it could have been a spec Miata car. It's got a Happy Meal and some coils and stuff in it.
It's gonna have
so
to do it.
the problem is on the East Coast, cars. I don't know what it is. I can go to the East Coast right now, pick up an S14 for $2,500.
It's 'cause
right
cars
now,
is not a
running
huge
and
thing out
driving.
there.
That's a $6,000 car here in any condition.
But the
Oh,
other
yeah.
problem is because I'm from the East Coast. Well, I spent a lot of my life over there. I'm from the West. I've lived on both coasts. The East Coast, it has rust that destroys everything. Like
Yeah.
it
Oh yeah,
eats
hitting the Rust Belt.
everything. No matter where you live in the East Coast, your car's gonna have rust.
Oh
Yeah.
So like the argument here is what do you think? Like, do you think these YouTubers and like these other communities should like stop promoting like all these older cars? They should like stop really like kind of like making these informational videos, since there's so many already, or do you think they should keep on going? And concerning the car industry, like there's a whole.
See, the thing is, that's kind of a tough one because, like, it's cool to see like cars get like recognition. Like, I was a little just kind of outfit the other day because there's a guy. I guess he has a pretty big following. He did a show about wagons, '80s wagons. That's what I buy, right? That's the thing I pick up because
Yeah,
I
you
can
just
either
got
pick
one.
them up for like, yeah. We'll go back to that topic because he showed one in the video.
Yeah.
So, actually, he showed two. He showed an MX-32, and then he showed an MX-73. Which, for those that don't know, the MX-73 is the '80s Cressida, but technically the wagon's an MX-72.
Whatever.
We'll talk about chassis codes later. Anyway, so now I know for a fact that the wagons that I have now are gonna go up in price.
Oh yeah.
Like it's gonna be harder to find parts for them. It's gonna cost more to get parts for them. But at the same time, like now my investment has initially gone up in price. So it's kind of like a give and take, I guess.
Yeah,
It's kinda-
Well,
Like-
the
like-
other side of that
What's
is if you own something a little more off in the weeds, the aftermarket isn't there if it's not a popular vehicle. Volvos, honestly, there's not as much aftermarket for your Volvo as there's for my Miata. Or
Not in
God
the
help us
States,
for
no.
or God help us for old Toyotas that aren't Supras
Oh yeah.
Yep.
or Celicas.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yep.
the aftermarket. But if the car becomes more popular, then the aftermarket grows for it. And
Yeah.
so if people start realizing, hey, you can drift a Miata, there might be more than one freaking angle kit for my Miata. Or, you start looking at, hey, you can drift a Mustang that isn't Chelsea Denofa's built new one,
Like S15.
then maybe somebody other than Steve Mass will build an angle kit for the Mustang.
Oh yeah.
There's like 3 of them now.
Yeah, but that's where I'm at, is things that are popular have aftermarket,
Mm-hmm.
and then they become popular because there's aftermarket support. So yeah, I'm going to lament the fact that an NA Miata is going to cost substantially more than it should.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah.
the other side of that street is I can get new aftermarket parts for my Miata that otherwise were unavailable to me. Instead of just being able to buy the unicorn kit, maybe somebody else will come up with an angle kit. There might be better suspension options, or So
All right, we need to know the dog's opinion.
Aw.
hey, Lennon,
What do you
So
think? What do you
adorable.
think?
Hi, comrade.
What do you think,
no,
Lennon?
comrade.
Comrade,
So
Aw, comrade
mean-
Pupper.
yes, this is our podcast.
Oh yeah. Yes, Lennon. Oh.
Yeah.
My boy.
I mean, Mike, how would it be if there were a lot more aftermarket parts for an A70 when you had big
Yeah.
Hondas?
What is your thought? Lennon wants to know.
So I'm kind of on the same page with Brandon. Like it sucks that these things are going to like become more scarce and therefore more valuable because more people are going to start snatching them up. But it is nice that there is a bit more aftermarket. And the problem with Ronda wasn't so much that there wasn't an aftermarket for it. It was like I could get coilovers from pretty much anybody. I just went with the Megans because they were, in my budget.
Mhm.
It was
They were
just
affordable.
yeah.
And they're a
and,
good
I mean,
part. I mean, the Megans are wonderful.
I could have gone Tane, HKS, BC. They all make coilovers for them. But the problem is, if I wanted to do anything motor-wise, the 7M did not get a lot of support. So I was basically looking at. But at the same time, it's like, I mean, how old is the newest 7M? That's kind of the thing. It's like I would have much rather,
Pretty
I mean,
damn old.
it qualifies for the good insurance rates.
exactly. So
Right.
I just would.
Oh,
Yeah,
so my dad's nutsack at the time.
Like it's one of those like I don't think the market for the 7M aftermarket parts was ever going to do anything but be what it was because Jay-Z's are a thing and they literally bolt right in. Like
And
I was
everybody wants a Jay-Z, and
Thank you, Yamaha.
7 makes the same sounds. You can make the same, if not more, power with them.
easily
I
make
can.
more power.
Yeah, dude, I was a set of bigger injectors and a fucking whole set away from making dumb power with that thing. But
Dummy thick power.
Thick
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going down the
Yeah.
street, you're like,
Back to
oh.
yeah,
Because
but it was
for those that
but it-
know what an A70 Super is, it's a dummy thick car in a good way.
Shoot.
Oh, they're
Oh, yes.
phenomenal cars.
17 miles of hood, baby. How you doing?
Oh.
But the problem was if I wanted to do anything other than just like strap, even strapping increasingly bigger turbos to it, I'd either have to have somebody fabricate me a nice manifold, or it's just like, well, CX Racing or maybe Drift Motion has something kicking around.
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, exactly. It was a lot
They might have-
of maybe.
Yeah, they
I
might
mean,
have
it's
one on
custom
the shelf and
downpipes
like
and
backward.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
like-
mean, it was like I got one downpipe that worked because I bought it from somebody. I got one exhaust that worked and made it up to everything. But I mean, there were quite a few good exhausts out there. So ranging from your classic HKS, fucking this thing will be shooting fire in about 3, 2, 1.
Manny
That sort of thing.
Perez, sorry for interrupting. Manny Perez says, "Hey mates," and he does.
Hey,
What's up,
Manny!
What's up, Manny? How you doing? We're currently, so far we have introduced ourselves. We're doing Discord. We have dogged the shit on fucking Donut.
Yep.
And now
Came in swinging.
One of us is gonna fight Pumphrey. The other is gonna fight Nolan. We're
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to figure out who though.
Oh yeah, this is like Sendcast versus Donut. Who's gonna win? It's like KSI
I think when we're done with
versus
Donut,
Logan.
we need to invite Cletus out here for some charity match.
Ooh.
He might have the reach, but I think I got the power on him. Just get inside that reach.
I'll
Just
stand
chop
up
that
on
tree down.
I'll stand up on Goliath for charity.
Oh, dude, we got 2 more subscribers on the YouTubes.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Hell yeah, we're up to 4. Hell yeah, I love that.
Welcome to the shit show.
Check the names. Check the names. Hang on. Check the names.
I can't check the names on there yet. I don't know how to
Nah.
do that. I'm lazy.
These might be the donut guys. They're looking for a fight.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh boy, so
Anyway.
The matter is, I am Iron Man.
oh.
Well, I guess you guys are right. The aftermarket will become more.
Yeah, it's gonna be more of a thing. Like,
How would it be, Glenn, if you didn't have to adapt BMW stuff? and
Oh, I don't
240
touch
stuff to make
BMW stuff. It's 240 stuff.
I thought you put BMW shocks and stuff on the
Nope.
longboat.
Nope.
Mm.
They're QA1 springs that I measured and did math on spring rates.
attaboy.
Stock Volvo stuff on the front because Volvos have decent angle from the factory. And no, kids, you don't need wise fab to go drifting.
Oh
break
my
it to ya.
God. Say that for the fucking rant time. I got a bone to pick.
Bone stock Miata with a shit alignment and it still moves.
Nothing.
Anyway. So it's like, it's exciting because I've always owned weird cars. Like the cars that I owned that had a ton of aftermarket, I sold like almost immediately because they just were not fun.
Yeah.
Like I had an 89 Cressida I had. You cannot find shit for those cars. There's like 3
Lord.
companies. That's it. And then like take Mr. Joey's car. I helped him lower it. It's on the secret sauce of lowering a Cressida. Has 14 lowering springs, bud. They fit,
Mhm.
kinda.
Oh boy.
And it looks mean too, dude.
Just gotta have the balls to put them on and see how it goes.
Oh yeah. So, anyways, so getting back on the original topic, even though that was super dope, and you got back on it. My take on it is, well, I look at it like this. Personally, for me, because I've only been in the scene for like 3 years now, and so I'm still relatively fresh as compared to y'all. Y'all are just OGs. I was still in like middle school and elementary school when y'all doing this shit.
You just gotta look at the cars, you're like, that's kind of good looking.
You see, like for me, when I came in, I'm a bit different. When I came in, I literally said, like, yo, I'm trying to get in the community. I'm trying to know what to do. What can I do? I volunteered, and then the rest is history. But for
That's
those,
exactly what he said too.
I made a post about it. You could see it if you're.
I was
Exactly how you
standing
do it.
beside you when you said it.
It was great. Anyways, so not everybody's like me. Not everybody's gonna be out there and just daring and crazy like that. A lot of people are just be like subtle and they're just trying to get in. They don't know what they're getting into, so they don't want to dive. They want to just like dip the toe. And so when it comes to these videos and whatnot, for everybody learning about all these cars that are like could be new to them, or could be something they've known about but not too much. I do appreciate that they're bringing light into it. Like these cars deserve attention, but at the same time, it's also some of these people within the community that will overhype the shit out of them and drive the prices. Taking these people, right, who decided like I want to get this car, but now it's so overhyped they can't afford it. And generally, for people like me, it's like you're looking at a $5,000 budget. That's sick, by the way, different spurts.
Hell yeah.
So like you're looking at a $5,000 budget, and I'm looking for drift cars. You don't have to be into drifting. You could be into drag. You can be into rallycross. You can be into actual rally track. You can be whatever
Fancy
you want.
boy.
Yeah,
Like,
fancy boy.
Whatever you want to do.
Whatever makes
Yeah.
you happy, go and be fucking happy. I'm all for it, dude. Hell yeah, I'm with you on that. But like it's like a gatekeeping thing. It's like it's a decision between opening up the floodgates and let everybody in, or gatekeep certain cars. And I see people to this day still gatekeep certain cars. Like Saabs, I still people like Saabs. There's two guys in Saabs I've noticed. One guys are always gatekeeping the shit out of it. The other guys are all like, "Come on in, let's go." Come
what?
on." I see
You better
it.
meet Stop Guy?
I met a mean Saab guy.
That's
The only two-
weird as hell.
The
Well,
only
I guess
two
I've
SOP guys I've met have been like super nice.
I'm
Yeah.
not, this is not a
Dude,
general.
I kid you not. What is it, Justin and AJ?
This is not a
You
generalization.
were like the chillest dudes in the world.
Yeah, it's like what the hell?
This is not a generalization. I think these guys were soupy guys before, but they wanted to get a Euro, but they didn't want to give it up. So
Oh, did they buy the?
They got the
Subaru
92X?
Euro for an end?
they bought
that one.
So
So they got a nicely optioned WRX.
pretty much.
It looked better than what too?
They got an STI, but not an STI.
Oh yeah,
Because
so
it's
like,
it's a 2.5 liter turbo, but it's only a 5-speed, and it doesn't have any of the other stuff.
It's a Saab.
it starts from the middle. It's a jet on the ground. Anyways,
Like, all right,
Yes.
so anyways,
That's
yeah,
what I
like,
love about Saabs. They're quirky. But
yeah.
anyway,
so like
Um,
there's gatekeeping all over this bitch, but at the same time, like there's less gatekeeping nowadays on other cars that used to be like super hard kept, and now they're just like they're in the eye of the community. Everybody's looking at it. They're recognizing what some of these car is, and one of the best examples I can think of is Glenn's Volvo. Glenn's Volvo
yeah.
blew
I
the
try
fuck
not to
up.
gatekeep Volvos at all because they are beautiful cars. I think it's cool that people are getting into them.
Oh, yeah.
But then when somebody comes up and goes, "Hey, I want to use this as a drift car," I'm like, 240,
Yeah.
no wagons. Either do it or don't. I'm not trying to gatekeep them. I'm like, hey, you're gonna make a lot of custom parts. That's literally if you want to drive, get something else.
yeah,
Same thing I
like,
tell people about Miatas.
yeah,
You're gonna do it. It's the hardest way possible to do it. You're gonna have a ton of fun.
yeah. There
I
are
really hope
there's a
people don't think
reason
I'm gatekeeping. I'm trying
No.
not to. It's just I just want to be honest with them because I don't want them to be like to lose their steam. Like they're excited to try this new sport and stuff like that. Like
Yeah, it's not me gatekeeping. It's me saying, come in. You're gonna have fun, but be aware this is the road you're driving.
Yep.
Yeah.
You
want
become an
to
advisor instead of a
go
gatekeeper.
find a E36, go find a 350Z, go buy a 240. I don't care.
that's mostly for drifting though, because like
Oh,
rallycross, believe it or not, Volvos are killer at.
Oh,
yeah,
wonderful.
they're great rally cars.
Yeah, they had history.
Yeah,
I mean, if you want to grip race on a track or something, Miata all day.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
I will point you at a Miata all day long.
Oh yeah, they're nimble as hell. They're like,
Yeah.
If you wanna get
they're made
stupid,
for
they're-
tracks.
yeah.
If you want to get stupid, you're gonna have to learn how to talk to the car.
Oh
yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
like
My thing is I think with these videos of just like best like starter whatever cars is they will include some stuff that like your standard fare, like track drift whatever, E36, 350Z, S1314, like they will do fine in either drift or track or autocross whatever.
They're
But then
a
you
good
start
general purpose car.
But then you start throwing out some of these fucking oddball things where it's just like, hey, how much do you want to hate cars? Because you tell somebody to go out there in a turbo Thunderbird that isn't in a Lemons race.
Oh yes.
Ooh.
Or
No.
hey, RX-7s are great. Go drift an RX-7 or go track an RX-7. You
It's like-
understand the idea of cubic maintenance.
Yeah, like like I was fucking when I was doing the test stream for the Forza thing, I was trying to explain to people I was in a Formula Mazda and I was surrounded by like GT3 RSs, and I'm just like, if you really want to get serious about having like a proper fucking track toy, like something that you only drive on the track, don't start by building a street car. Don't take your street car and turn it into a race car. Buy something that was originally designed to be a race car, like
They're
a Formula
just
Mazda
better.
or
They're
something.
just better.
It
Yeah,
was
yeah.
designed. Yeah, like it was never like the stuff is designed to be replaced. It has like so many hours before you have to replace it, not maintain it, replace it. So like it's just one of those things. It's like you can like like there are good options, there are better options, and then there's like items 7 through 10 on the list, which you should fucking avoid, and I don't know why they're there.
It was always like an FD or like an S14, and especially on here on the American market, it is, especially now. It's just like, fuck, dude. Like, you got 26 grand. I'm like, dude, that's better spent on getting like a 350, building that shit up. If you have that much money to spend, just get that. Hell
And then
If
you
you have
have
that much
like
money to
2
spend, you
years
might
worth of
pick like
track
an
engine.
M3
and go to a
370.
driver course, go to Skip Barber or whoever.
Yeah,
You get 26 grand, buy an affordable car, do a few mods, and go to fucking Skip Barber or Bob Bondurant and learn how to actually drive your car.
Oh, yeah.
you don't even have to do that. Like, go like your local NASA region, your local SCCA region. Like, they have track days. They have instructors who not only know how to drive, but know how to drive that particular track that you're at.
And possibly that particular car.
Oh, yeah. They'll help
Yeah.
I mean, if you get into an E36 and you go out to UMC day, you go hunt down a scumbag.
Yeah.
He knows everything there is to know about flogging a hot BMW.
Yeah, I mean, like, there are so many people out there who are just going to be like, all right, this is what you do.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know.
They will get on you about it. They will fucking, like, do all this shit, but then afterwards you're like...
Yeah, but yeah, like, if you're going to spend 26 grand on something that you're going to turn into, like, a dedicated track car or a drift car, why are you going to start... Why are you going to start with something that costs 22?
At least, yeah, I mean...
That's a bitter pill to swallow.
Point is, stay humble.
I'd rather buy that just setup car. Like, you get yourself one of the cool V8 M3s. That's set up from the factory, ready to go. Just throw some tires on it, or drive around the track.
Buy a nicely appointed Porsche that's halfway there.
Yep.
Even, I mean, depending on where you go, I know out at UMC, some of the shops here, they have rental vehicles. So, like, Tatum, if you want to just do, like, an arrive and drive thing, they have rental Boxsters. They have rental 911s.
Oh, yeah.
Don't the Makes and Models boys rent a couple of things out there?
No, most of their stuff is customer, but I mean, they bring out their Super Trofeo, their GP3. Yeah. So, but no, to get in those, you actually have to.
Yeah, you can't just fork over money and buy one.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure Ian Lacey still has some of the Formula Mazda cars. So if you really want to, you'd have to do it on a private track day because our NASA region isn't doing any open wheel stuff because the last open wheel class we had like 4 people in it.
And most of them raced for Ian Lacey.
Yeah, most of them were. Ian was one of them. So that was a problem.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was 4 cars in 3 different open wheel classes. So yeah, just kind of said no to that one.
Oh man.
Oh, it was man.
Basically, the gist of this is that there is a will, there's a way, and there's a good way to do it, and you're going to be a builder, not a driver way to do it.
Dave Coleman of Sport Compact Cars said it best. Da Vinci had a bunch of brilliant ideas, but he was sad and lonely. I have slightly above average ideas, and I have tons of friends.
Reach! That's all it is.
I mean, the most builder of builders that I know will tell you not. Our friend Devin Creasy.
Oh yeah,
God.
It was the guy's got the brain of an engineer. He enjoys building dumb shit.
Oh yeah,
into his 8.6.
Yeah.
But he will flat tell you to your face, don't do what he did.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. He points to his tail as a cautionary tale, not a
He
do
does.
what I did.
It's not heroic, dude. It's tragic in some way.
I mean, that car, it's a beam swapped, supercharged 8.6 Corolla.
Oh yeah, it's a
with
Hachi.
Modified Volvo rear axle.
Which is weird to me, honestly.
It's weird, but he did it.
He has custom built this damn car. He's got probably 10,000 hours into this car.
Real quick, I just saw Michael's post. They grew up so fast, sniffle.
They do.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I just remember when you were in my basement commentating on Extra Life. I had to pull you aside and remind you that we're raising money for a children's charity.
Oh yeah, and I was like, hold up. I was like, hold on.
I did everything I could for those fucking kids. I love them.
I did.
Turn it down to about 9, kid.
Don't worry.
You were out there spreading the good word. Also, you were saying some real spicy shit. And I was like, time. Give me a full time out.
Dad, what's tentacle hentai? What is a futa?
Wait a minute. See, this is why my another nickname. So to the people of the Sendcast, you know me as the Sen Samurai. But to everybody else amongst our friend group and the Cam Shenanigans group, I am known as the Vietnamese problem child.
You are a problematic
Yes, you are.
Vietnamese child.
He's the reason why the trees speak Vietnamese.
Woo! I love it. I love it. But like now, because I'm doing this, I toned it down. I'm now at acceptable level. I'm now at friendly levels. But
There it is.
If you want me to get spicy, I can get spicy. I can.
We'll
get
save that for the beach episode. We had the hot springs episode.
Oh yeah.
Now we have a beach one.
Oh yeah.
There
beach
it
ball.
is.
He's also known as my hyperactive adopted son. So
Oh yeah. It's
Mother,
true.
I miss you.
I miss you too. I miss you too,
Yeah.
boy. I miss you too. I miss the doggos. I miss you, lovely lady. And I can't wait for when you get a totally new life up in the world.
We're working on it.
Anyways, let's move on into
All right.
into the
Ideas?
very thing. This thing is called the Slow Gear Sendcast. Is it not, lads?
I got
It
one.
sure
I got
is.
one to lead off.
Oh, you got one to lead off? Go
Yeah,
ahead. I got
I
one
do.
already. But go
Who's
ahead.
your driver? I gotta ask that question first.
So, for NASCAR, Chase Elliott mostly, but I'm loving Bubba Wallace and Kyle Larson. So, here's my idea.
All right, what's your
The
idea?
United
Good
States
idea.
Postal Service
Okay.
has announced they're retiring their entire fleet in like 2 years and replacing them with what looks like a Fiat Multipla with a hangover.
Well, whatever.
But that means all those Grumman mail trucks
Mm.
are going to be sold at the GSA for
There's gonna be so many
cut-rate
Iron
prices.
Dukes in the world.
Oh, God.
Dear Lord.
And I see those, and I can only think of one thing, ladies and gentlemen:
Oh.
American Tuk Tuk.
Oh, American Tuk Tuk! Ah, yes! This is what we need in life!
I honestly thought about
Yes.
you think about. I was thinking like having an actual racing league of just
Spec mail truck.
postal spec mail truck.
Okay, so.
You have to deliver mail.
I'm thinking like
Damn it, Marker!
I'm thinking like that. Those are going to be like the new, instead of just like the fucking shitty Astro van with like the lights and the stuff like taped to the side. Like, no, these are going to be the new cheap ice cream trucks.
Oh, dude, the mailman, aka the ice
I
cream
was even thinking like van life truck because
man. We've had multiple van ideas in this show. So
We're
this,
gonna paint giant unicorn wizard side of the mail truck.
so alright, Low Gear idea. What is officially? So I can write it down.
I don't know if it's spec mail truck / American Tuk Tuk.
Alright.
Yeah, there we go.
Spec. Damn it, Marker. Hold up.
need more marker.
I would like to recruit Mike and Glenn to be my backseat men.
Here you go,
for
kid. Here's
American
a
Tuk
marker.
Tuk.
Thanks, bro.
Okay.
Spec mail truck.
/ tuk tuk. If you
slash-
don't know what a tuk tuk is, go look up tuk tuk races. They're hilariously awesome.
Oh yeah.
Do not have a drink in your hand when you're watching these videos.
Or be mid drink, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I love Tuk
It is.
Tuk
Especially if you
racing.
like your computer.
And your lungs.
Okay.
Man.
All right. Got the first idea written down. We're gonna be doing a new system here for Low Gear ideas. Instead of just like putting all of them in a list, we're gonna take the ideas that we have created and select the best one out of all of them, and then that's gonna be on the main list.
Idea deathmatch. I'm in.
Okay. All right. So, Mike, since you are a esteemed guest,
Yeah.
I'd like to know your Low Gear Sendcast idea. Your dumbass Low Gear idea, or your super awesome sophisticated Low Gear idea. Whatever you want it to be. Tell me now, and I write it down. Tell the audience what's up.
So, with most of my life, like, I'm just kind of fly by the seat of my pants sort of thing. Like,
Yes.
you know, I do enough prep to get by. Like, I did really well in school because I was smart, not because I knew how to prepare or do anything. Yeah.
Nice.
So when you said come up with an idea, I was just like, cool. And then I just didn't fucking think of anything. But I was doing laundry.
It's all right,
And
improvise.
Stanley Tucci has a show on CNN where he's Italian. He's going through Italy. He's trying food from all 22 regions of Italy. And just in my head, I'm just like, fuck. What kind of like the Great American Road Trip, except you're sampling food from all of the great regions of this shitheel country of ours?
Oh hell yeah.
What are you What are you doing it in so as to not have a brick thrown through your rear window or actually come out of your hotel with the car still there?
Jesus.
Shit, I know the car I'm driving.
Okay, so all right, so officially, what is the title of your Low Gear idea?
Fun low key adventure car.
All right, fun, low key adventure car. Yes,
Yeah.
I write in like print and cursive mix. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
world.
Adventure.
I do it too. It's
like
fine.
it's Porsche.
Okay, got it. All right, so okay, fun low key adventure car. All right, now we're gonna move on to Glenn, and then we're gonna discuss all three ideas, or all four, because I'm gonna go after Glenn, and then we're gonna discuss all the ideas and pick our cars, and then we're gonna pick which is the best one. Okay. All right, Glenn, what do you got, my boy? What do you got? What is your low gear idea?
Super low gear, because here's the real question. The idea would be to pick a station wagon, no matter where it's from. It could be from anywhere.
Okay.
But the year, it has to be either late 70s or 80s. The only way you can go into the 90s if the body style and the chassis or whatever started in the 80s.
So,
oh boy, this is a tough one.
All right.
I don't know too.
You gotta do the gumball in it.
I don't. The gumball.
Oh, that's
what
that's
wagon
not
from the 80s?
That goes
That's
back to
not
our
what I
first
want.
episode.
Oh, sure.
Would you do the gumball in?
Okay. All right, I got you. So
Ooh, all
70s, 80s wagons, gumball. Oh god, 70s, 80s.
Like, we have to. We can make our own gumball that's just wagons.
90s. Oh, hold up.
Because according to this one video I watched, they're the new thing, and they're starting to become the new thing because all the hipsters are like, it's so cool. Then you got old dudes who are like, yeah, I know, I've owned it for 30 years.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. 70s, 80s, 90s maybe, but it has to be a certain restriction gumball. Okay. Ooh.
All right.
Yeah, basically the car had to be made in the 80s, and the body style couldn't really change into the 90s.
Hell yes. Okay. All right.
So basically a wagon where at least one child was conceived.
Yeah.
Because some of those wagons are
The thing is,
fucking-
even the Japanese and the European wagons are still big cars.
They're huge.
Yeah, you could those cars came to fuck, and you also could fuck.
Oh yeah.
In them.
Oh yeah, bud.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, bud.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, bud.
Oh yeah. He's got the all dressed chips, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
he's
Mike
ready.
definitely came to fuck.
He's ready to go, boy. All right.
Got all dressed chips. I got Coke Zero Cherry Vanilla. What's up?
Damn.
That's a good. I tried
That's a
my
good
first one
one.
of those the other day. That's not bad.
Hey,
Oh,
shout out to Coke for possibly maybe sponsoring this.
I wish they would do. I wish they would do Coke Zero orange vanilla.
They do, or
It's
they
hard
do
to find.
orange.
It's
Yeah,
so
they do
hard
an
to
orange
find.
vanilla. I've seen it a couple of places.
It's
I've
delicious.
never seen it in the zero. I'm gonna have to hunt this down because as I mentioned on the other show, I'm trying to live like a diabetic, and Coke Zero is my friend, and Coke Orange Vanilla is delicious. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those it was. I got one 12-pack once because I did the clickless thing at Smith's, and I'm just like, yeah, I want a regular Coke Zero, and then I want the cherry vanilla, and then the orange because I knew they had orange.
Orange.
And they're just and they just presented me with an orange vanilla. They're just like, we made a substitution because you said it was okay, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh god.
Like, that was-
Good.
Okay.
Yeah, that was.
I got
It's
my
good.
Low Gear idea. You ready to go here?
Hit me.
Okay, so lately, a little quick backstory behind this one. Lately, I've been, it is Black History Month, ladies and gentlemen. It is It is a great month.
Yeah, it is the.
We have a
Getting the-
day left. Today's the last day.
We've got a little less than 3 hours left.
No.
So- Oh yeah. So what happens is that I remember all my times growing up in the hood. I remember all of those times, right? And then I moved to Utah, and I thought that was the nicest place I've ever lived at. And turns out where I was living is the hood, West Valley City. But it was the nicest place. So the point is, what I'm trying to make here is that I see all these up and coming rappers, all these MCs, these DJs, they drive in some of the most flashiest things. I mean, they're not donks. We're not in the ATL, bro. We're not Atlanta, but
No, it's Mexican lowrider.
So there are
teenage
two
spokes
donks
out here.
around Utah County.
There's
I've
one
seen
up here in West Valley too.
I've
Yeah.
seen him.
Yeah.
So my Low Gear Sendcast idea is to embrace the culture. Go out there and pick what car it has to be. It has to be specifically an 80s body. It could be any sort of manufacturer. It could be Japanese, it could be European. But the real question is, you're gonna have to take these donks, right? And we are going to track them against what the new rappers nowadays love to drive, which is the G-Wagon.
Okay, I'm in.
We're top heavy, so let's do this.
I got this.
Man,
So Dom
West
G-
1 at UMC is going to be real rough. There'll be a lot of things
We
on their
roll over
side.
creases.
I'm more thinking the attitudes.
Oh, yeah.
Once
Man,
a
if you-
G-Wagon hit the third.
Man, if you can get there, there's a lot of man. There's a lot of
I'm even thinking G-Wagons and witchcraft.
I mean, so we are basically staying relatively unmodified for the donks, besides the donkness. as far as
But there
power
are
goes.
1,000 horsepower donks.
Yeah,
there
no,
are some absurd donks out there.
So
Like-
so how much power does a G-Wagon make? Can somebody look that up?
okay.
Like just like the newest G-Wagon, because that's what all
Like-
these. That's what
Like,
all these
I am
kids are-
not a 40-year-old white lady taking her kids to soccer practice, so I don't know G
Bro,
wagons.
I bet Lil Uzi Vert drives that. He's
577 horsepower, 627 pound-feet of torque.
is
Jesus
that,
Christ, and they're
that crank or is that to the wheel?
$131,000.
Oh no, the 2021 is 156.4.
God,
Whoa!
G63 AMG.
Is that base or is that nicely optioned?
That's
And-
the starting price of a G63
And
AMG
them
in 2021.
Them having the money, they'd probably get the AMG for the status.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So
I know what I'm taking for that too.
all right. So like all right. For that specific idea, we're gonna have to. So like suspension, it's got to be donk. It's got to be straight up donk. Power, you can do anything with the power, but you got to keep in mind we're going on a twisty ass track against the G-Wagon. They're all heavy ass cars. So we're gonna have to figure
The
out.
problem is G-Wagons will move.
They will
Yeah.
move, but
Like,
what I'm
Despite
saying,
the fact that they're mostly a tractor, they'll go.
yeah, they're like,
They will.
God, you're like,
Why?
what the hell? How'd that box move so fast?
I think
So-
they finally got rid of like the recirculating ball steering box.
Jesus. So like
It's so old.
so what
They
I'm
were
saying.
using that up until like 5 years ago, man.
5
Like,
years?
You know what? I actually like them, though. I think they look kind of
I
cool.
love
They
G-Wagons.
also look like they're from the 80s.
They look awesome. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So the idea here is that you got to keep dong ass suspension, but you can add as much power as you need in order to beat it. But at the same time, we are going into a twisty ass track in a donk in a
What
fucking-
track are we doing? Let's pick a track real quick.
All right, what
UFC
track?
outer course.
Or the UMC?
Oh yeah.
Oof.
We'll do.
Hang on, let me.
We'll either do the UMC outer course or we will do.
Either outer or east. Take your pick.
We'll do the we'll do the USC outer course, or if you really want to get crazy, we'll do the fucking Isle of Man stadium course.
No, I'd like to live.
Yeah. I'd
I
like to
just
get this.
propose we default UMC as our test track because it's there.
Because all right, we're like so, ladies and gentlemen, we are all from Utah, or like not from, but like we're from Utah.
Yeah.
It's where we spend most of our lives.
Yes.
Yeah,
and
we all.
Some of us are from Utah, but like I'm a transplant about 10 years ago.
I was
11 years
born
ago.
there. I moved to LA, then came back, and then moved out again. But I might come back again because I honestly just kind of hate it here. But I love making money, so.
Born and raised, I leave, I keep coming back.
I think what I would make your money and buy yourself a summer home up here.
Bro, I want to buy a racetrack. That's my dream. Buy the racetrack, right?
Do that.
I want to
And-
buy a racetrack, put it close by, not super far from everybody, so that way everybody can stop racing on the streets and start racing on my fucking track, making mad revenue.
Buy a racetrack.
And then I'm
I
gonna buy
will
up the
spin
land.
out on it.
I'm gonna buy the land right next to it, so that way I can like build houses, and then like if you want to build houses, I let my homies move in. It's just right next to the track, bro.
So the neighbors won't shut shit down.
Exactly. They just go for it. I'm like, yeah.
All right.
Decent amount of curves, but there's some pretty good straightaways too.
Okay.
Well, you'd have a quarter-mile straight up in there too.
Oh yeah. Anyways, so
Okay.
let's start discussing. All right. First idea: spec mail truck / tuk-tuk. All right. Let's discuss that.
We know what we're driving.
So, quick question: can we motor swap the mail truck at all?
Yes.
It's
Does it-
if it's spec mail truck, then no. But if we're doing
No.
American tuk-tuk, there are no rules.
God.
It is tuk-tuk racing. Tuk-tuk racing has no rules.
All right, let's do tuk-tuk racing because that's your original idea.
Tuk-tuk. All right. There are no rules. We are going for
Yeah, I have an idea. This is gonna be just stupid.
Okay.
I've got an idea
So-
as well, but
So the mail truck, right? It's
Yeah.
it's an S10, right?
effectively.
With a fat ass on it.
With a
No.
fat thick ass, bro. Like, you know what
Not
I'm
really.
saying,
This
bro?
is just like
It's
tiny,
thick, man.
tiny sheet metal.
Yeah, it's pretty shitty. You don't lie.
It's amazing.
So the problem is like I almost want to keep the Iron Duke just because, like,
Oh boy. Mike,
Okay.
Mike, what
But I'm not
what
going
would you
to.
do? What would you do?
what would you do?
Man, I mean, that Iron Duke is much better served as a boat anchor.
So that'd be the engine to go with is on Iron Duke. It's a 3-liter boat engine made by GM.
Fiero, go
Yeah.
boom! Fiero, go boom!
I
man.
love it, Glenn.
But I mean, it's a real engine. There's a dude swapping with the S10 with a big HX 40 turbo on it.
Jesus.
So what's gonna happen? My mail truck's just a big, stupid whole set turbo on a 3-liter boat engine.
Oh boy. Oh man.
It's a 4-cylinder
love
too.
it.
That's the best part.
So
I
like,
love it.
so you're like, are you LS swapping it, or like? What
No,
are you
it's
doing,
getting the 3-liter boat engine
Okay, you threw it.
Boat engine. I've seen them. They're a literal boat
With-
engine.
with that HX 40 turbo.
Okay, Mike, what are you doing for that? What is preferred?
Ooh. So, I think I'm gonna keep a GM 4-cylinder power plant in there, but I'm probably just gonna shove like an EcoBoost or an Ecotech in there.
Yeah,
Go, Ted.
Yeah.
There you go.
that's the smart idea. I just
Yeah.
like trouble.
There's a good. That's a smart idea.
Okay.
I mean, it's a smart idea. It's going to betray me. I know this for sure. I know this to be
Oh.
true.
But will it betray you on the track when it really counts?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm of two minds here.
All right.
My initial thought was it is an S10, so let's go grab an S10 engine. We're gonna grab the 4.3
And
liter,
Duke.
and we're gonna put a big ass freaking turbo on.
Huge.
But then I had another thought. I have seen fitted into an S10 a 454.
Jesus.
So we're gonna get ourselves. We're gonna keep a GM plant in the GM vehicle, but we're gonna stuff 7.5 liters, 454 cubic inches of American greatness in there. And then we're going to call my friends at Eaton. And we're going to get a supercharger.
Oh my gosh.
So out of the front of it, you're going to see the hood of this mail truck with a big old hole cut in it. It's just going to have a big old goddamn bug catcher feeding that supercharger and make nasty rumpy V8 noises.
Okay.
And it's going to kill me and the two dudes in the back.
Oh
We're
god.
going to die with big American grins on our faces.
You just.
It was nice.
Have
It was nice living.
Okay. Oh boy, I go kind of like a bit of a bitch route. I'm going for. Let's piss off some GM guys. I'm gonna go for a 5.0 Coyote swap. Straight up on there, keeping it NA, because I'm like,
So-
it already has a good power band. All I'm gonna
It
do
does.
is force ahead.
But do you know
That's
how
not the
wide a
wrong answer.
Coyote is?
Incredibly.
Do you know?
So like an LS is like this.
can I
Yeah.
wide? Can I wide
Coyote
body the
is
car?
like
Can I wide body the fucking tuk tuk?
Well, the thing is, the mail truck has enough engine bay space because the wheels are further back in
that's
that bed.
true.
So you're not going to have to compete with the fender wells until you get towards the bell housing.
You know
You've
me,
got
dude.
plenty of room.
I could do anything with a body. Just give me a car.
I think you'll be able to fit that engine pretty easily. You may have to extend
Okay.
the front clip just a touch.
I'm going 5.0
So-
NA, just straight up.
So we
Straight
have
5.0.
Coyote, turbo boat motor, Ecotech. Did you say turbo or not? Or are you going
Turbo.
reliable?
He's got
Turbo Ecotech. 454 with a fucking blower on it.
All right.
None of us has touched suspension at all.
Nope.
So
No, give me
this is
stock,
gonna
bro.
be hilarious.
We're trying to die out here.
I think Mike's the one living because his engine is the lightest.
Yeah. But I mean, if we want to start discussing suspension, I have some terrible ideas that
Oh,
is going to require the work of my engineer friends.
Oh God.
Nope, bone stock. I'm keeping my bone ass stock.
All right. Okay.
I am engineering a pushrod suspension for this thing.
Oh
wow.
Oh,
Fuck.
wait.
I'm putting a giant roll cage in
You're
the
gonna
back so hopefully
cantilever
my friends can
coilovers.
live.
Fuck
up
you.
the back? Is that what you're doing?
Fuck you. I'm a suck
Oh,
your dick.
damn.
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
fucking.
Fucking
go
Indy
F1.
car underneath your
Exactly. When I'm done with this thing, I'm gonna need a crew of engineers to help me start this thing.
You got a big crew. You're like
We don't measure
the
this thing
circumference
in
of shit.
mileage. We measure this thing in run hours, like a Porsche Cup car.
This will last this one day, but it would be glorious. Okay.
Like I said, I'm building a giant roll cage for the back of the thing. It's getting a goddamn jungle gym, just so hopefully my friends in the back will live when I inevitably roll it.
Okay,
Because-
yeah, that we can have like as a requirement. Think about it. We have to have cages, especially if we're going that fast on,
Oh yeah. Oh,
especially that track.
Oh
We
God,
are-
yeah.
We are.
Yeah.
So what I'm doing is I'm gonna get a cage. So like usual cage, right? But because we're driving mail trucks, I have to deliver. So I'm gonna get the dildo cannon I'm planning to build for the Cam Shenanigans group. And just start firing it just to fuck up your line.
Dildo mounted dildo launcher.
So
Get
I'll
your
have a
bitch.
flashlight launcher to combat your dildo launcher.
I'm like I get insert my dildos straight through your fucking lights. And
Yeah, and then they'll just like hit each other and just like fly this
I
way.
can just see it flying like this. Anyways, let's get all right. Let's
Spicy
get on.
topic.
Let's get on to the next ideas, and then after that, we'll go to rant time, and then we'll finish off.
All right.
All right, so we got so next is the fun low key adventure car. It is Mike's idea.
Yeah. So like, if you're gonna do kind of the Great American Road Trip and sample all the fares of this country,
The thing is, I want to.
me
That
too.
sounds like a good time.
Yeah. Like, oh God, like I can't tell you how many times. Like, I've been so very close to just being like, fuck it, I'm flying to Chicago, I'm buying a car, and then I'm driving back the
Fuck
long,
it.
weird way.
Yeah.
Go to
Yeah.
Chicago, we're getting dogs in Chicago. We're diverting down to like fucking Nashville or Memphis stuff. Our fat asses with barbecue.
Oh no, we're
Yeah.
starting.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no,
We're
we're
in
not just.
Louisiana. We're getting goddamn gumbo.
Oh no, like if we go to Chicago, we're not going just for one thing. No, we're going when Taste of Chicago is happening,
Okay.
and we're
I'm in.
getting a big fucking roll of tickets
Bro,
and trying
Talking
everything.
to me right
Bro,
now so hard, dude.
fun
Like,
fact.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Fun fact about
No.
Arizona right now in Scottsdale. There's a Lou Maltani's here.
Illuminati's, yeah.
Yeah,
Like
sorry, Lou Malnati.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's one right over here, dude. Best pizza I've ever fucking had. It's good.
I mean,
And
Always
and
there's-
there's so much good food to be had in this country.
Oh yeah,
All regional shit.
really.
Let's go to Maine and get crab cakes.
dude,
Go
it's
to
even
Boston and
like,
get lobster.
mhm.
Lobster.
I mean,
Dude, it's even like, I've got a Hamburger America, George Motz's book,
Oh,
and
I
it's
love George
all
Bush.
the regional like mutant burger,
just burgers.
like yeah, like burgers that only exist in just like one county.
Give me that
in
give me
a
that
state.
steamed cheese, bro. Give me that
Oh, yeah.
steamed cheese.
Hey, it's the
Yeah.
same way with dogs. The hot dog is such a regional fucking thing.
Oh yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
if we're in Chicago, we got to get a hot dog with like the nuclear green relish, onions, all
Oh,
that
yeah.
stuff.
Straight
Just-
through the
Please.
garden. That's the
Oh,
only
dude,
way.
Can we go harass Chirp and go get like some Pike's Market fish?
Yes.
Go get the
I-
fish and then go slap him with
Hey
it,
yo,
and then be
sure,
like,
we're coming
"Oh,
for
of
your
course."
ass. We're coming for your ass, bitch.
Of course.
All right.
What
so-
happened? You just got slapped with a fish, fool.
So what car would you take for this adventure? That's the real question.
So my thing is, it has to be like, you would think you're going on a grand tour, so some sort of grand tour would be required, but also you want something kind of low key that looks like a rental car.
It looks like
Attract
So-
a lot of
rental car.
attention.
Yeah, like you want something that's just gonna be like, like it blends into the background, but also like it's fun. It's gonna be
So now-
something.
no 850 BMWs, basically.
No 850 BMWs, no like any of the traditional European Grand Tours, you know. It might catch some heat from some good old boys if you show up in something, you know, from the land of the rising sun. So here's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Initially, go get like, you know, a Hellcat Challenger or a Hellcat Charger.
That's
Debadge it. Debadge it.
See, yeah, that's a good idea because
Yeah.
they tend to Chargers fly under the radar.
Yeah. But also, so like that's the smart option. But remember the Chevy SS, the car we as enthusiasts demanded.
Oh yeah.
And then
And never
immediately
bought.
did not buy. Exactly.
I wanted it so bad.
We all wanted the return of the E39 M5, and Chevy did it. Chevy gave it to us, and then
It was
ugly. We're like, fuck you.
beautifully LS powered, made the right noises, but then we found out it was Australian and everybody didn't buy it.
And the
Damn
dude's
it!
like,
I wish I had it.
you could get it with a 6-speed. You could get it with 3 pedals.
Oh man, you could.
Wasn't that basically a Holden Monaro?
It's just a Holden, dude.
Commodore.
It's just a Holden
It was a
without
Holden
the train.
Commodore.
Holden Commodore.
The
Yeah.
Monaro is the GTO.
Yep.
Yes, and the
And
Commodore was the SS.
The G8 wasn't that also a Commodore at one
That
point?
was a Commodore. Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah. It was I think like a VS Commodore or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah,
they
it
were-
was the VSS.
Yeah, but no, I would. Okay, so either badge down a Hellcat
Okay.
or take that Chevy SS because people are gonna look at it and be like, oh, it's an Impala.
Wait. Are we racing to food spots? Is that what we're doing?
No,
No,
I
we're
mean
having a
we
good
could.
time.
The thing is as we're getting these food spots, there's going to be some amazing driving roads.
Okay.
Yeah.
Especially on
The
the East
Dragon.
Coast at first, and then we'll kind of fly around here too, down
Okay.
the bottom and everything.
This
We're
changes my
driving
previous
Tail of the
choice.
Dragon.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
yeah.
That's, yeah, like this is like there's a lot of arrow straight roads in this country to get from A to B, but then when you're there, like
There's a
when
lot
you're
of fun roads.
like when you're going like from B1 to B2, you know.
Something that
Yeah.
flies under the radar. Okay, all right. I think I know my choice.
I know where I'm going.
Okay.
Too many for
So-
me to pick, so you guys go before me.
Okay, so here's the thing about the Great American Road Trip.
Okay, what's up?
Road trips ain't no fun if you don't have all your buddies in the same vehicle, right?
Oh,
Yes.
So
Convoy.
I'm going to assume this road trip involves the 4 of us.
Yeah.
We're all, girthy gentlemen. We need some space. We all have luggage.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I want something that is absolutely fucking invisible in this country. So we're taking a 4-liter Jeep Grand Cherokee. Top options package, or maybe one step down. So it's nicely pointed. It's comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
You take it down south, the good old boys love it. You take it to Seattle, nobody really cares. Chicago, it's not even out of place. It's big, it's easy to drive. The mileage isn't terrible.
Yep.
If we've all got bellies full of what the fuck ever, it doesn't care. We don't care because we got room.
Yeah.
I mean,
All right.
it is the grayest vehicle this side of beige. It's got and it's fun enough that if we want to go on some back road wheeling in an afternoon or something, we're not going to hurt for it.
No.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. That is a good choice. That's not bad at all. You know
Solid option.
I respect that because that's how I've always seen Cherokees. That's how I'm like they're great road trip cars.
I thought about an XJ for a little while,
Mhm.
but I wanted something a little more comfortable than the XJ.
Yeah,
and a
XJs
little-
are kinda
and a
like
little
bare
better
minimum.
geared.
Yeah, they're weird.
Yeah, they're pretty sparse and they're not very well geared to go longer. Highway driving. They're a little
Yeah.
low geared for that. So
I know
that's what
what
makes
I
it that
pick.
4 liters, and that 4 liter won't let us down ever.
No.
No, it will exist long after we have shuffled
Yes,
off.
my
our-
fucking
It will.
taco's
We
got
will
rod
everywhere
knock.
we go.
My
I
taco's
mean-
got
We'll be-
fucking rod knock and it's still going on strong.
I mean,
We'll
I
be
can
able
run
to-
it with no coolant, no oil, and it will keep on going.
God
My buddy
damn.
Todd had one, and he was just like, "Yeah, I never changed the filter. I just kept topping off the oil."
Fucking hell.
All right.
Jesus.
It's just like I never did a real oil change on it. It would just leak and leak and leak when I'd pull the dipstick and it was below the minimum line. I would just top it up. Never change the filter.
Just the car.
Yeah, my
the car's a
Suburban
person.
like that.
Oh, need more oils. Okay, so I know what I pick.
Go ahead, kid.
So my original choice was a Volvo V90, but
Okay.
I was like, you know what? Since we're going like cross country, I want something a little bit more fun, something I know I can do. right?
Mhm.
V70R. I go straight up V70R.
I saw a red one on the freeway on Friday when I was coming home from work.
Yeah, they're like inconspicuous. Everybody just be like, "Oh, it's just a Volvo." I'm like, "Dude, it's a dope ass Volvo."
That's what I love about Volvos. Oh, it's just a Volvo. Then fucking freight trains your ass getting
It's
on
got
the
a-
freeway.
I was gonna say,
White clock.
you, baby.
Yeah, like this thing was in like the far right lane, like just going with the flow, and I'm just like, you know the power that you have.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
respect
Yeah,
what
he
you're
does.
doing. I respect what you're doing.
He'll just press the little button that puts it in the race mode takes that comfort. and just black, boom, gone.
See, like most I'm
That's-
doing on that car is that I'm pretty much keeping everything stock. Like, of course, it's got to have 3 pedals, because why the fuck would you get 3 pedals?
It did come manual.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So, all right. So I'm getting 3 pedals on it, right? And I'm just keeping the turb skin and everything. Pretty much, probably bump it up a bit just to keep up with you guys, because I'm assuming you guys are taking newer cars ish. At least that's what I assume Mike is gonna do.
Yeah,
like-
currently it sounds like I have the newest vehicle.
So like, yeah, I'm just gonna like bump it up just a bit, but not so much. But it's like, oh my god, like this guy's like a loud guy. I'm like, nah, dude.
So if you do a sensible exhaust, a tune,
Mhm,
lower boost,
mhm.
better boost,
Yep.
pipes, intercooler piping and stuff like that, you'll be knocking pretty close to 350, 370 horsepower on their door real quick.
And believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, that's actually fucking fast.
yeah! Believe
Power
it.
that most people realize that can do.
Exactly. So
It's like,
I'd
yeah.
pick that because there's tons of space in the back. I could legit like fucking bulk buy at food places where I could get specific foods. And then like when we're driving across country, right? We need like to stay somewhere. Like we just fucking camp out. I pop open the fucking back. I'm like, yo, let me get my griddle. Let me get my grill. Let me get my shit out. Let me get my wok. Let's make some fucking food out here.
Because Mike and Kit are doing Iron Chef for us every time we camp.
It's because we love
like-
cooking.
"Iron Chef Doodle!"
I didn't say what it is.
I love everything!
Yeah, one of you two is just throwing a random ingredient at us. The other's taking a bite out of a bell pepper like a psychopath.
So yeah, so
Exactly.
that is my choice for
All right.
for GT.
Ooh, good choice.
I keep it white because I'm like I don't want the sun to hit me because I'm assuming this is doing this in summer, so like don't want to.
Premium choice, my friend.
Yes,
Oh yeah, like I'm imagining this thing. This starts
Convoy.
late spring and basically runs us to like early fall.
Memorial Day to Labor Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, like the traditional summer season,
Yeah, it's our summer road trip.
Okay.
the grilling season.
Exactly.
Yeah, dude. Okay,
All
so
right.
The food festival season.
Damn
It's weird.
right.
Believe it or not, the Volvo guy's not picking a Volvo. He's picking
Oh.
a Ford.
Oh,
You're picking a Ford?
It is a Ford Taurus show.
Okay.
a show.
Literally looks like a cop car everywhere it drives. I would get it in the really dark green.
So
Okay.
the new
The
show.
new
right?
show.
Okay.
Not the old one. The old one
Oh,
will
sure.
attract attention.
Oh yeah,
Because
for
it's a
sure.
show.
But no. Yeah,
But
the
the
new
new
one.
show,
The new show.
we would just pull the show badges off of it, and it's just a Ford Taurus
Yeah,
that happens to make turbo sounds. But,
happens to be turbo and all-wheel drive.
and all-wheel drive.
All-wheel
Mm-hmm.
drive. Okay.
Big, comfy American car with 400 horsepower. Oh, yeah.
God,
Oh, yeah.
I have. Real quick, I have to tell you the funniest fucking thing I have ever seen happen in Sandy/Draper.
Oh shit, go for it.
Me and the girlfriend at the time were going to this place is called Cliff Dining in Draper. It's delightful. Service is whatever, but the food's really good. And we're driving south on 1300 East, and we pull up behind somebody in their first R35,
Oh.
and they think they're hot shit.
Oh.
And then next to them, black on black Taurus show. Not like X-Cop.
Darth Vader.
And here's the thing. The dude in the GTR had no idea what was sitting right next to him. And I'm just like, oh, this is going to be hilarious.
Everybody loves
It's gonna
black
be
gas.
good.
Darth Vader.
Light goes. They take off. GTR thinks he's just going to walk him.
He's hot shit.
No.
It shows all over his ass.
The show is right with him. Not like... And I don't mean like right with him. I mean right with him.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Next light's red. We pull up. Dude is not happy.
I'm sure the show driver.
Shows have been pissing people off since the 90s, man.
Oh man,
Dude,
they're the best
GTR
cars.
fucking like launch mode, and I'm like, oh, I've heard this noise before.
A V6 did this.
Yeah. Takes off. Show takes off. And again, the show is right there.
Fucking Christ.
Somebody told me the show was sandbagging the whole way.
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh,
and it
boy.
was just one of those, it's just like, aw, you gotta tune in an exhaust on your GTR.
Okay.
This dude this dude has the same thing, probably a hotter tune.
And he's all like,
Tune,
yo,
that's
I'ma
about
fuck
it,
your
honestly.
ass.
Yeah.
The hotter tune on a show almost gets them to 500.
Yeah.
And then you just take out all the restrictor crap, because Ford restricts the shit out of their engine.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why. I'll never
yeah.
figure it out.
Oh yeah.
You put an exhaust and freaking intake on, it's like another 50 horsepower.
Yeah. So like this
This 4-door freaking
This
not
dude.
electric, a 4-door cruiser.
Dude,
It's definitely
he's
a
looking
mom
at him
with
like,
the way
Oh,
it
yeah.
looks.
Yeah, GTR eventually just like turns into some neighborhood because he couldn't deal with the indignity. Pull up next to the show. It's a middle-aged dude and his wife.
Just having
And I
the
just-
time of their life.
And I just like look over and I'm just like, good work. Good work. And he's just like,
humble as shit. That's what I love about show owners. They're just like, they're never fucking
it's just,
flashy.
it was
They're
one
always
of those, it's just like he knew exactly what he was doing.
Shows are the trolls of the car community. They
You're-
really are.
I just wait till they
He
show
knew
up.
he was sandbagging if he was a middle-aged wife.
It's like this dude has been doing this for years.
Oh yeah, he's like
Like this
going
is just a
hard.
thing that he does.
So he's smoking this GTR with his wife, and the show's got her massaging chair or whatever on, just chilling out.
He's all like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
She's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, just teaching some young punk how to drive."
Bro, I just want a show to pull up to somebody, right? And he just pulls up. You see them looking at each other, all like, right? But then suddenly, the show goes like, "What's up?"
So what I would do, I'd have like anti-lags, and he's like the big. It was like a fucking Taurus. Yes,
Okay.
fucking Taurus.
It's one of those.
All right, Mike. What would you drive? What would you drive?
Out of all of the choices given,
No, like
Or-
just, you just choose. Oh! Whoa! Surprise guess!
oh shit!
Player 5 has entered the game!
It is Joey Harrington, ladies and gentlemen. Oh boy, this has been extravaganza. I was making this episode to be like an hour, but you know what? I'm glad to go 2 hours because we got a whole bunch of cool ass shit, dude.
Oh yeah.
Bro, Joey, can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yes.
Yeah!
Are
I
you ready to fight Dona Media?
This is a funny story. I just clicked on a notification and ended up in this thing. I'm in the Plisser.
oh even better.
Yeah.
Oh, that fits right in with the Sendcast.
Welcome to the
So-
Sendcast. So, Joey, just to catch you up, and to those people that are just joining for some reason.
So, yeah, first off, we're picking a fight with Donut.
Oh yeah.
We got beef.
Yep.
Okay.
Just all right. Secondly, we talked about. Secondly, we talked about like the state of car community when it comes to overhyping ass cars, and then afterwards, we came up with some low gear ideas. Here's our low gear ideas, Joey. We have a spec mail truck / tuk tuk. We got a fun low-key adventure car, which is basically we're going around the whole country, grand touring style, eating the best food ever. We're currently on that topic right now. Then next is 70s, 80s, and 90s cars, only if the 90s wagons were built like in the 80s. So like basically the body style came from that. And
Running the gumball.
we're running a
gumball.
And the next one is the donk versus G-Wagon race. You select your donk, and you're going in the G-Wagon, you're going to twisty-ass turns, and you're putting power down.
It's a 70s or 80s donk car, UMC, outer course, against a G-Wagon.
That pretty much caught you up here.
Huh. Me and the dog thing's fun, because you've heard of the Dog Master shit.
Fuck yeah, we did.
Yep.
Oh boy. Oh, I'm a surprise guest. Oh, who saw this shit coming? Whoa.
I didn't. I just clicked on a notification. I guess I'm now on a podcast.
Oh boy.
You are immortalized in the podcast.
You have been.
Cool.
We've been wishing you love and
I will be.
respect ever since ever, and now like you're here. So like,
Yes.
anyways,
Yeah.
Mike.
Hey
We
guys,
love
I
some
got,
Joey.
I got to run real quick. My road trip car?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Which one are you
Yeah.
picking?
I'm
you
gonna
had
go
two.
with. I'm gonna go with the SS.
The SS.
Yep,
It's a
SS.
good car. That's a good choice.
That's a good
Yeah.
choice.
SS 6-speed Brembos. Yeah,
Good
Yeah,
business.
that's they're stock.
and white.
Ooh,
So it looks
So-
like a Caprice cop car.
Yeah, it looks like a rental, like a rental Malibu or something. Yeah.
Oh,
I
I'm in the
would've
middle of a
figured black,
movie, so
but
can
go
I
for
just say CTSV and hang up, please?
Okay.
yeah, totally.
Yeah, go for it, dude.
There you go.
That's a good
Hell
call.
yeah.
Okay, I'll be back in a
Love you.
minute.
All right.
Okay,
no
love you.
problem,
Bye.
No problem.
Okay, yeah, I'll be back in a sec.
Okay,
problem.
we'll get Mike back in a minute.
Oh boy. All right. So we're just gonna...
So while Mike's gone, do you want me to rant real quick?
yeah, because
I will tee you up. I've been sitting on this rant for like 2 weeks since I've been gone.
Hold up.
Grab more red vines.
Okay.
Early rant time. Rant time!
Okay, here we go. So it started out, and I apologize if you're listening or watching this, you ought to do name, but you're wrong, and there's a reason. There's a kid that was talking about VQ swapping an NA Miata,
No.
and wanting to do it, going off on how he wanted to do it because it was unique and cool and never been done. And one guy in the entire thing popped up and says, "I've done this swap. I'm into it $14,000, and it's still not right."
Right.
There's a reason, ladies and gentlemen, that if something has not been done, it has not been done. You're not
Why
unique,
the
you're not
VQ?
special, you're not a snowflake, you're an idiot. What's that?
Why a VQ? There's already V-swap Miatas. There's already write-ups on how to make an actual...
Well, get this. Because he could get a rod-spun VQ engine from his buddy for $100.
Oh,
That's
what
free
a-
engine. That's not a $100 engine.
That
That's
is
a free
That
engine.
is why.
Well,
why the
And
fuck?
because he's still going to be $500+ rebuilding the engine. There are no parts that mate up between the VQ and anything that fits into a Miata. If you want to make stupid power, go find a junkyard LS, go find an LQ4,
So
do
much
a little
better.
bit of work
Such
on
an
it,
easier
find
time
a
putting that in.
T56. There are parts that do it. There's a guy up the road that
Actually,
I've
I
met
don't
that
know if I
is doing it.
recommend a T56 in a Miata. I'd probably go CD because T56 is like
Well,
this wide.
that's what Davis is putting into his as a T56. He's fighting a little bit to
You
do
just
it,
named his
but-
ass. Ooh.
No. Davis is the guy that's building an LS one up in Davis.
Oh, okay, never mind.
No,
Okay,
Davis
well,
is a
he
stud.
can get the fit. Go. I'm just talking about like for people who aren't really good at fabrication.
Yeah, and he has admittedly done a lot of fab on this car. He's had to do a lot of cutting and a lot of welding. But you're right, a CD09 would fit better. There are plates to do it. But anyways, there's a reason that things that haven't been done before haven't been done before. And if you're not a goddamn engineer and, a fabricator for 20 years, you're going to be in over your head. And the only thing that's going to come of this is that I'm going to be able to buy your car off you really cheap in about a year when you've lost all motivation for it because you realize you're an idiot.
Sell me the CD so I can put it in the Volvo.
Exactly. Well, I'm going to buy your car, part it out for $250
Jesus.
because you have no clue what you're getting your ass into.
See, this is what I hear all the time. It's like, well, it's never been done. I'm like, well, the thing is,
There's
like,
a
Fucking reason
Unless-
why, asshole.
well, unless you have a welder and a place to put that car and work on it, don't fucking do it.
And
Like,
unless
I'm
you're
not-
an engineer who's thought through this entire design before you buy the car.
See, my problem is I could fight the engineer thing because I'll just do it.
Well, but
But-
you think through it and you can process it as you go. And you're a
That's true.
fabricator and a builder.
But like, the thing is like, I don't want to like keep people from wanting to do it. But if you're just getting into it, if this is your first ever car, just don't.
Well, and if you're the kind of person that has to ask questions about doing that kind of a swap, you're not the kind of person that should be doing that kind of a swap.
Oh yeah.
Unless you're asking a very specific technical question about, hey, what is this bolt, about this part versus to that part, and a very specific, does someone have the part to measure this for me
If
question.
you're asking how to do it, and you're
Yeah, if you're asking a general how-to question, you don't need to be doing that.
Nobody has time for you. I hate to say it. Nobody has time to walk you through your retarded swap.
That's
I mean,
part of the
your dumb
reason
swap. Try not to
my
say
Miata, my Miata
I'm the
swap
closest you get
is
to
a
be
Miata
that guy.
engine against a Miata engine because it's going to be easy. And yes, I've tempered my goals on what I want to do with it. Because yes, I can build a 400 horsepower Miata if I put an LS in it, or I can just go grab a 1.8 VVT engine. It'll bolt right the fuck up everything
Well, the
else in
other
my
thing
car.
is, if you want to go, say someone wants to go LS Miata, right? They can just contact Monster Miata and they'll tell them how to do it.
Off-the-shelf parts
Oh, yeah.
exist to do this
yeah.
swap.
Oh yeah.
It's not cheap though.
No, it is not. It's an involved swap. But as opposed to my car, where it's a cheap, easy swap because it's a bolt-in
It's
Miata
a
part versus Miata
1.8,
part.
dude. It drops right the fuck in.
I mean, yes, I could go put Godzilla in my fucking Miata, but it's a lot of custom fab work, and I'm not a guy that
Yeah.
I don't have Life Motorsports shop available to me.
Fuck yeah. Anyways.
So,
All right,
okay,
so-
back to the games now that Mike is back.
Yep. Let's finish this.
Pause
up.
the rant.
All right. Pause.
Rant pause. Actually, rant done. He can have his rants when we're done.
All right. So let's finish this
I got a
up.
doozy.
Oh boy. So let's finish this up. Quickly go to rants, and after that we'll finish up because I don't want to keep it too long, and I don't want the audience to be like, "Yo, it's like 3 hours long." I'm like, "Yeah, I know."
Oh yeah.
Hey.
All right. Anyways,
What is this, the Joe Rogan experience? Come on, I don't have the better part of a day.
I legit will. I've considered asking Joe Rogan. Like I've honestly considered asking a bunch of celebrities, and I'm pretty sure I could. I'm pretty sure I could to get them on here. I'm considering asking Post Malone to hop on here.
Fuck
Post would
yeah.
be hilarious.
Dude, I'm down because Post Malone lives in Utah, and
Yeah.
and
Look
he's
up
got
Morgan.
some dope ass cars. He's got dope ass Eagles. Anyways, we'll talk about that in a second. So next, 70s, 80s, and 90s, but built in the 80s wagons. What would you take?
You're doing the gumball in this car.
Gumball car.
Okay.
Car.
What would you take? I don't know. Fuck. What
I got mine, but go ahead.
Part is all the Ferraris are gonna get pulled over, and you're just gonna blow past the cop.
Uh-huh.
I don't know that many 70s and 80s wagons. That's my problem.
There's a lot.
I don't
There's some
know.
good ones too.
Oof. That's
Like if you want a high performance one, go to the Mercedes. Just go look at them, or get BMW since you love BMWs.
That's
I say
true.
that-
They
yeah,
actually,
that-
you're
They
right.
give you
I
an
mean-
E34 M5 wagon.
Honestly,
You are wrong, sir.
that's my choice, huh? Right there.
The E34 wagon looks like ass.
Fuck you!
Fight me.
Shut
I
the
will
fuck
fight
up! Shut
Because the
up!
proper car is the car I'm taking. It's the E30 Touring.
Mm,
The 36
Okay.
is too long in the ass. It just looks wrong. I
the
thought for a while about
34. No,
or the
30.
34. I mean, I thought about taking a celebrity wagon. I have fond memories of those from my childhood, but I also want to finish the run. So E30 Touring. I don't the E34 M5. Yes, it's probably the better car, but it looks like shit.
Dude, I worked on one.
Okay, fuck
It was
you.
sexy.
I will fight you.
The
I
fact
will
that
fight you, but I'm taking an E30 Touring.
the fact that I could choose an E34, I'm going E34. Why? Because, bro, there's no better reason to pick than to look at the Belgians and the Russians. That's it. That is my proof. You're
So
good.
Kit and I are driving roundels across the country.
Yeah, we're driving Euroship X's. I got a V8, so fuck you.
Mike, what you got?
Actually, no. The E30 M4 or M2, not M5,
M5,
is
bro.
not a V8. It's an inline six. It's a powerful inline six.
Didn't they
Nope,
come with a
they're-
V8 in the laters though?
Nope. The E30. So if I went with a 325 series,
You know what?
You
I,
get
should,
the M-
I should know this.
you
but
get the
I don't.
M20 inline six. You're making 168 horsepower and 165 pound-feet of torque.
Can I
in the
turp
late
ski
ones.
it?
Sure. It's
I'm
an
putting a
inline
turbo.
4 BMW engine. It's gonna hold.
I'm putting a fucking turbo. Fuck y'all. Okay, BMW Live. What's up?
It's not. It's not a. That's E30's inline four.
Wait.
No, there's also-
It's a six.
No, there's the M20 inline six is available in the.
Wait.
The
Can
E30s.
I change my choice into an Audi?
What did Audi have for a wagon in the 80s?
Oh, in the 80s, I was thinking like early 90s, like 89.
No.
Like beef. Like,
You can find a Saab wagon, though.
like a
Yeah?
fucking. Ooh.
There was Saab turbo wagons in the 80s.
You know what? No. I'll nugget about it. But I want to hear Mike's choice.
So, because I haven't had much time to think about this, in the 5 minutes while I was moving my mom to the center of the bed and then standing in the bathroom with my dick in my hand, a la Joey.
Bless you.
Also had to run to the basement and get a space heater because our heater's on the fritz. So,
I miss
that's
the snow
fun.
so much. It's hot as fuck here, dude.
I got
Yeah,
space
it's-
heater running too because my office freezes, so I understand.
Oh yeah, no, this is fucking yeah. Anyway, so I just hopped on ye old Google and I searched 70s Chevrolet wagons,
Oh.
and boy howdy did I find something fantastic.
Oh hell. Oh no.
Gentlemen, I am going with the Chevrolet Kingswood Estate.
Ooh. Well, aren't you posh, sir?
You're gonna be so goddamn cush, man. Like,
Oh yes,
Fucking damn,
that's the nicest Chevrolet you could get that wasn't a Cadillac.
Pretty much.
This thing, you could get
It's
this thing with
the-
like this thing had a big block in it, but
It
I
literally
mean,
is a family truckster.
Oh yeah.
yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing. Except, I mean, I
heavy
would.
duty enough frame to tow
Uh-huh.
camping trailers from back then, which were heavy as hell.
Yeah,
And
this is
you're-
a full on.
and you're going on a gumball on this shit.
This is a full fucking
Oh,
body
dude.
on frame thing. Listen, I
Oh,
might
man.
not win, but I might not win. I might have to make 74 fuel stops on the way.
Dude,
Well,
you're gonna
You
have a
look
blast.
damn
It-
good
it-
doing it.
It was a C-Series pickup with a station wagon body, effectively.
It was
Oh,
beautiful. They were
It
beautiful
really
cars.
are.
It's a Suburban, but a lot shorter.
Yeah,
I'm
just
assuming
like
you are going with
top
the wood paneling in that.
Oh
Goddamn
God,
son.
yes.
All right.
Yeah, why? I would be a fool not to. And
Also,
it has
it-
to be. It has to be one of like the 70s tastic
That
colors.
is
so,
such
like,
a ridiculous
round.
fucking option. Oh my god. Dude,
They cream yellowy.
yeah, like the
beige color?
avocado green. Like
Oh,
yeah.
yes, I'm in.
Yeah.
They did a beautiful blue with that wood.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
Oh, that is
Oh,
that is
God.
a unorthodox but great choice. I didn't even think about
I
that.
love it. I
Oh, yeah.
love it, Mike.
That's yeah.
That's
no,
a
that's
big
beautiful.
boy. That is a big
because
boy.
Gumball's also like a road trip. Like
Yeah, like you
I
were
mean,
going
like-
from fucking New York to LA.
Bro,
like,
that doubles as a fun low-key adventure car, not gonna
It
lie.
does.
Well, I mean,
that's
There-
the most low keys you get, man.
that car's got nothing but hustle and momentum behind
It's a
and I mean,
it's a big boy.
it's one of those like I'm sure like if I wanted to put a more modern, slightly more fuel efficient power plant by the time I'm done with it in there, could easily make that happen.
But at the same time, it's a 454 cubic inch plant.
So like the only thing I would do is I'd either put a modern transmission, either
Oh,
like
yeah.
a 5 or
Like
6 speed,
An
or
overdrive
like-
transmission or something,
Yeah.
yeah?
and then
Yeah.
leave just do that because then you'll have your
Oh, yeah.
highway gears.
Oh yeah.
You'll get actually okay fuel mileage.
Well, and here's the thing. You could basically go through it because they built an updated C6 with overdrive.
Yeah,
And
you
that
do
vehicle, I
too.
believe, had a C6. Well, no, it wasn't a C6. It was a 700.
You guys go on. I gotta
C6
pee.
with a Ford Trans.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could have
Yeah.
basically done a 700 R4 with an overdrive, with a high gear overdrive setup. They make those, and that will bolt right into that vehicle. With, I mean,
Yeah.
literally throw it on the lift, bolt the trans up. You're done before the 6-pack's over.
Hell yes.
I shit you not, because it had probably it had a turbo hydromatic in it, whether it's a 350 or 400.
Oh, yeah.
700 R4 is going to bolt right in that same hole.
So we throw a hot cam in it, the
Mhm.
right heads.
Mhm.
You're fine.
Throwing
Oh, yeah.
ECAM, a good set of heads in a 700 R4 with an overdrive kit,
And away we go.
and moving
Just
on
keep-
down the highway.
Just keep jamming 8-track tapes into that bitch. Just
Oh
Bam.
hell yeah, dude!
Radar love all day, all long.
It's just like you just
ELO's greatest hits.
you'll see like all of the guys we were picking fights with all pulled over in their Ferraris and shit. We're just blasting past them with this old Chevy Caprice, just like. Cop
Just-
looks at it. He's
Just-
writing them a ticket.
just throwing beer cans out. The cops just like, hell yeah, man.
PBR flying out the window.
Oh God, that
Miller-
car is perfect.
Oh, Miller High Life, the champagne of canned beers.
That's how you know we're cultured.
That car is literally the embodiment of the spirit of the Cannonball.
Are you a big boy?
That car is the Cannonball Run right there.
Hey, guess what?
Glenn,
What?
what are we meeting you at the
Okay,
Portofino
so
in?
I had a quick correction on Kit
Look at me.
on his selection, the E34. So that was a 3.6 S33. It's one of the M motors, and it made 360 horsepower. Anyway,
Yes.
so
what
the
do
car
you-
I am
what-
picking
what do
is
you think
also a
about-
legendary car that people should know, or they don't know. It's, believe it or not, it's not a Volvo. It's the one wagon that could beat my Volvo and many Ferraris.
My car's
It's the 87 AMG, also known as the Hammer.
Oh, you
The Hammer of
ass!
the Gods.
Oh,
So the top row's fucking around at BMWs. Meanwhile, me and Glenn are just saying, fuck you, displacement.
Like, we are just flying down the road. Yeah, we're all flying under the radar because we're all driving fucking wagons.
Okay.
But, like,
oh God, Glenn's driving an AMG Hammer, Kit.
What the fuck?
it was made in 1986 based off the chassis that was made in the 80s. It started,
Wait a minute.
79?
Wait, I forgot what it looks like. Hold up. I heard of it. AMG Hammer. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me last shit up.
Oh God, that
Oh,
thing's a beautiful
shit.
animal.
Bro, I love this thing.
See, I have a soft spot for Mercs. I don't own a Merc, but for some reason, they just keep coming up.
I'm cool. I'm
Yeah.
cool with Mercs too. I want a 190E. I want a Dub 201. There's actually there's a Dub 203 C230. I showed you guys in the group chat before. That's for sale. I'm considering getting that, drifting that. Well,
Yeah,
Like I
Really?
said, the only thing you would do differently is you'd go with a heavier spring rates, and better.
he's still selling.
And you're better valving in your
Do you think
shocks.
I should go for it? Because I'm honestly really considering just be like, yo, I'm pretty sure he would trade for a truck.
Yeah, dude, that Hammer. Oh man.
The Hammer, yes.
Oh
Dude.
God.
Sick.
That is opulent, dude.
We've got so far. So Brandon, what'd you have again?
I had an E30 Touring.
You had
The
an
one
E30
with
Touring.
the 168 horse inlines, the big inline six.
I
Late
had
one.
E34. Fucking Mike.
E34 Touring.
Mike had the extravagant.
The Kingswood.
The
The Kingswood Estate.
It's 8.
Estate. And,
Don't worry, we modded it so he's keeping up.
Oh shit! And Glenn's got the hammer.
Yeah,
The
I'm
AMG Hammer wagon.
Leader at the back.
All right.
Oh God.
All right. Last one that we decide. Then we'll do a quick brand time. Then we're dunsies. Okay. Donk G-Wagon race. Oh boy.
Okay.
So we're doing this at a twisty ass track, the outside, the outer course on UMC.
So real quick, I will say, it has some twists, but the problem is the outer track has the 2 highest speed turns on the track. Turn 1, because
That's
you
why
have
we're
the
getting
full
this.
length of the front straight,
Yes.
is a downhill left-hander. So
Last one is insane.
that is a problem. It's called Sunset, if anybody is curious, if they're looking at a track map that doesn't have the numbers on it.
Oh god.
And then you also have Witchcraft, a right-hand sweeper, where you think people are going to go off on the outside. No, what happens is they start going, and they're on throttle, and then they're just like, oh no, I'm drifting out. I need to correct. So they come off the throttle, weight of the car goes forward, they put in too much steering, back end comes out, the car goes around,
Yeah.
and then hits the Armco on the inside of the turn, because physics is fun.
Happens all the time. It's great.
They've had to move the Armco back like 20, 30 feet
Damn.
because people keep hitting the goddamn thing.
And it still gets hit.
It's
Mhm.
still, it's
And
still
which is why
spooky.
Witchcraft is one of my favorite turns on that track because it's just hilarious.
You look at it,
Mhm.
it's spooky as hell, dude. I'm like, what the fuck
It is the
gonna
longest turn.
It's fucking terrifying.
Well, and the
But
best
it's
part
so
of Witchcraft is you come out of Witchcraft and then you're setting up for the attitudes.
Yeah, like Exit of Witchcraft is uphill.
Mhm.
Like you have like 100 yards of flat straight, and then you immediately start climbing. So you have to go from the outside back to the inside
Oh yeah.
to set up for the first left-hander, which is a blind crest left-hander, into the attitudes.
It gets.
It is an evil track design. That is still beautiful.
Yes, quick shout out
Yep.
once again to Mike. Mike is not only a podcast professional, he's not only a man with the plan, he's not only the herder of cats, he is also very much a very, very dope photographer. Very much like Brandon Kuhn. And this right here, Salt City, I still got it wrapped because I'm like, I yet to hang it.
Hey.
But he's also giving me this.
Oh yeah.
Literally, I learned a lot of what I know from Mike and Christian.
That's your boy. That's me. That's the
Yep.
Sin Samurai right there, boy.
Man that knows what he's doing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, that was fuck. So before we get back to the donk discussion, last night was my first night out. After the shit heel of a fucking month kicked off. God.
God, I wish I'd have known that Murph's band was playing.
Yeah. Well,
I didn't realize it was the Menis were playing.
yeah. I tried to check in at the event, but it wouldn't let me.
I
So I
checked
just
in
had
the
to-
ice house. And that's all
Yeah, so I had to tag. I just tagged Murph and Zach because we were both there. But yeah, it was the first time Zach was there because Christian asked him to take some pictures. Christian brought his fucking Fuji mirrorless and some fun lenses, and he just let me shoot some photos with it. And I'm just like, God damn it, I missed this.
Dude, that was God. I went to that first drift, the last drift event, the one on the 6th.
Yeah.
And it was the same way. It's like, God, I've got a camera in my hands. It feels right.
Speaking of that drift event, I brought home a special little thing that was handed to me. It is like my favorite thing ever.
That dude taking the Polaroids.
That is a
Oh,
Polaroid
Hell yeah.
of the
Dude, that was
Volvo.
the dude running around shooting Polaroids.
I might come
Good as
up.
fuck.
I might come up back for the next drift event, guys.
Ooh,
The
shit,
one-
yeah.
On
They
the
moved
20th
it-
of March. That's the 20th of March, dude.
They moved it to the 20th of March.
I might have a
Because-
car by then.
Because
It
we're
is-
playing with the cars and coffee.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Because this isn't actually a Salt City Drift event; it's a UMC event.
It's
Yep,
big,
it's not
and
awesome
I
to
feel
mention.
like I'm under. I feel like I'm disgracing my fucking subjects. I must return, but I'm definitely coming up for the 2-day. If I don't come then,
Oh, hell yeah.
You need to come up for the 2-day, dude.
oh no, it's a
If nothing
requirement.
else, come. Yeah.
Like Jordan and Bradley told me they're gonna drag my ass if they have.
I
to.
will let you drive the Volvo, and by then it's going to be on big angle with a handbrake and a bigger turbo.
Oh, yeah.
All right, okay,
So-
all right, donks.
Donks.
Okay,
Donks.
so who has a donk pick? Because I do.
I have one.
All right, Brandon, go ahead.
Well, no, Glenn, I defer. Glenn, you go first.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, it's pretty easy. It's just a 70s freaking Caprice, right?
Right.
Big body car on
Mhm.
freaking 27s, spinners. So it looks like I'm moving while I'm sitting still.
So I know you're doing it.
I'm hoping that the weight of the wheels will keep the car on the ground for when I'm taking these turns. Because the rubber bands they call tires that go on these things, I don't know how much grip they'll actually make. Because they're probably going to heat up after the first 20 feet of me just lighting them up.
I'm pretty sure I can't put 888Rs on donk rims, sadly.
I will try
Yeah.
like hell to see if they, hey, do you guys make a 888R in a 26, they'll fit a 26-inch by like 12-inch wide wheel?
Jesus.
They'll be like,
Jesus.
like, it's a semi? I'm like, nah, dude, it's a 1970 four-door fucking Caprice.
I'm over a 265 15
Anyway, let's see.
26.
And then the engine.
Where you
See,
going,
the
bro?
problem is like, part of me wants to stay Chevy, but
Oh no,
I
no,
just
no.
want to.
Well,
I want to piss off
what,
the chick.
One rule I have is that you got to keep the stock engine. You can modify the fuck out of it, but you got to.
I can modify the. All right, this thing's probably got the fucking 454 in it then.
Yeah,
Probably.
You can't
Yeah.
do jack shit to suspension, but you could do.
Oh,
could
you
do
have to
anything
have the
else.
lift.
You have to. It's stock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
But-
fitting those 26s without a lift,
I'm
man.
playing Outcast in the back while I'm passing a G-Wagon.
Hey,
Hey, yeah.
burning tires. Anyway,
I am for real.
all right. So the
Yeah.
454, I'll do cam, heads, but I do a blower cam, put a big fucking Eaton on that.
Jesus.
I just can't see out the front of my car because that's the size of the blower I'm going for. I'm looking.
That's my opponent.
See,
And
this
I'm just
is what-
like, and I'll have my be traditional donk. It's gonna stink bug. So it's like, Anyway, be like candy apple red with so much fucking pearl and flake in it, you get blinded by the car.
Hell
with
yeah.
the fabric vinyl like leopard print roof
Leopard print Landau, baby. What's up?
with zoomies just straight up.
So,
Like,
Glenn and I are going to be on the same damn team, apparently.
hmm
If we're racing rappers, I'm going to drive a car that was loved by a rapper.
Oh.
General Motors, we're driving a Coupe de Ville.
Ooh.
Ooh. Good. Ooh.
And
What year?
in specific, it will have the white Landau,
Oh, man.
green with the pearl,
Oh, boy.
26-inch gold high spoke, same basic engine setup Glenn's doing.
we're gonna die.
I'm building what would be known as the donk version of the Snoop de Ville. And you better believe I'm past that G-Wagon playing nothing but a G thing.
Ain't nothing but a G thing.
Here, I'm gonna look up the Snoop DeVille real quick.
All right, Mike. What do you got?
Oh shit, yeah.
All right. So
you got a 502 Cadillac though.
Mm-hmm.
You got a bigger engine. I feel inadequate. Need more.
Shit.
I need more cubic inch.
No replacement for displacement.
So, I mean, here's what I'm doing.
What are you doing?
I again, I'm sticking with the GM product, but with the stipulation that I have to keep, the engine, the way it is.
Yep.
I'm grabbing me I'm grabbing me like an early '70s Impala.
Ooh.
Because I knew I could find one of those. Yeah.
Tasty.
Yep. Yeah, listen, I mean, those that you could catch it. You can catch an Impala with a big block.
Oh yeah, you can.
Yes, you can, sir.
Yep. So I mean, listen, may run like ass. I may fucking be rolling towards the access road on the outside of turn 1, which is like a good 400 yards away.
Oh yeah. Oh boy.
But man, just imagine just fucking green.
Jesus.
All the gold flake
Ooh.
in there. Yeah.
That is a good one. Okay. All right.
Oh, yes.
I already got my pick. It is
All right.
probably arguably one of the biggest cars out of like all of you guys. I'm going 1974 Eldorado.
Oh, son.
Yeah.
Man, he's the president of the yacht club there.
The funny thing is none of these cars are Eddie Ford was small.
No, we're all members of the yacht club.
No, you can
like-
fit a whole family in the back. You're all good.
No, like this stopped being a car club, and now it is a flotilla. Like we are going to invade Denmark.
Take that, challengers.
Oh.
No, I take
man.
an Eldorado. I am putting on the donkiest of donks, and I could say this because I hate saying it, but I could say it for when it comes to donks. Rims.
Ram.
Oh yeah, quick thing.
Rims.
If it's like 21 and above, I call those rims. If it's anything below that, those are fucking wheels. Anyways, so for these donks,
Not just wheels, they're fucking wheels.
I'm going.
Fucking wheels.
They're fucking wheels.
Fucking wheels.
Fucking wheels. That's a thing now. So I'm gonna go.
I know the
like,
episode. Fucking wheels.
Fucking wheels. I'm gonna go like probably 24s or 25s.
Mm-hmm.
Go
See, I want big.
But but like I make up for the bigness with those crazy ass rims with the fucking like big ass fucking spokes that come out to here.
Oh,
It's
the
like
fucking
those-
swangers.
The swangers. I'm
geez.
going like that.
Yeah.
Wait,
Got them
while we're on
swangers.
that topic, tell me we're all putting curb feelers on these things.
Oh fuck yeah, we're putting curb feelers on these
Oh,
things.
what? Yeah, for sure. And also, mine's a drop top, by the way.
Oh, same
I
here.
forgot to mention
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Done.
Same. Lightweight.
Yeah.
You're obligated to run top down.
Oh yeah, yeah. Obviously,
Hair in the
right
wind,
top.
I mean.
I'm running like a 500 cubic. I'm running something huge on that. I can't
You
remember.
should be
exact-
running a 502 cubic inch Cadillac.
Oh, bro, it is. It is so damn big, but I'm like my paint job. I'm going something completely like ATL style. Like you see this shit in the hood, like the crazy
Ooh.
shit. I'm going right here, the Arizona can. I'm going like it's gonna have the Arizona logo on it. It's like red and white.
Straight up dirty south.
Just
Oh,
made me
yeah.
think of the Twix Camaro.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have like 16. I'm gonna have like fucking 18-inch subs in the back, and I'm playing Outcast the way you move, and you can hear that fucking bass going like boom, boom, boom.
Oh yeah, like it would be criminal of us to not be playing like
They would have
Outcast
to have
or Goody
system.
Mob. Yeah.
Yeah.
Most I'm doing is putting a supercharger, but even then I'm like, bro, I like to move this much weight. I need that supercharger.
Like Mike, you know, you listen to sports.
No.
No, but I'm saying I will have the same situation with the Chronic. Just will not leave this player in my donk.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh
man.
boy. Okay. So
I'd have to put a 6-disc changer because I'm just like, listen, we got like we got everything from like Aquemini up through like the Love Below.
Oh,
So
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so glad you OG like that, bro.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Okay, so out of all these ideas, which one was the best one to fuck around with? Then when we get a budget, we will do this idea. Which one? That's a real question.
I can tell you the two that are the most expensive right now. That
Just-
Gumball and the Donk one.
well, no, I will contend that the road trip is more expensive because I have to take 3 months off of work to do it.
Yeah, the road trip
That's
is
fucking
like
$10,000.
But have you seen the
deficit
price
before I-
of a hammer
the
lately?
road trip is going to be the problem.
Well, but I start that with a $10,000 deficit before I even get involved with buying the car. I'm down 10 grand. So, I mean, in a fantasy world where I could take 3 months off and not lose any pay, I'm voting for the road trip. I'm following my gut, as it were.
All right.
Yeah, the road trip has like the most potential for just, I mean,
Shenanigans.
yeah, like we will for sure run across like donks doing crazy dumb shit. We will run across somebody doing something dumb with a former U.S. government vehicle.
I mean, yeah, the road trip is, I mean, it's a roadkill road trip.
Yep.
Yeah,
We're just
months.
we're just
I
not
think that's-
freezing our asses
That's
off
my
in the
choice
winter.
as well.
it's true.
I'm going for road trip. That's my vote.
I vote road trip.
I mean,
Yeah,
It's unanimous.
All right, these are
plus
these are all beautiful ideas. These are all great. These ideas will be in the back burner, but they're not going to go away. But on the main list, right here, we have a winner. We have a winner. It is our beautiful, beautiful Micheal Chandler's awesome idea of the fun low-key adventure car while we get like fucking slosh fat as fuck while we're eating and driving cool ass cars.
we are all coming out of this with type 2 diabetes and gout.
Oh yeah, diabetes.
I'm
Oh,
going to
man.
invest in new jeans and a new.
We're getting the Velcro shoes and canes. Like that's just how this is going.
Oh
Man.
boy, oh boy. All right,
I mean, you know, here ideally the way we do it through. So we drive each vehicle,
Oh,
and then we like fly home and grab a new vehicle and go to a new.
yeah, that would be ideal.
Oh,
but man,
This is Low Gear Sendcast we're talking about. Anyways, we're going to our last segment. We're gonna make this one a little bit quicker. Trying to hold everybody. This
a lightning
is,
round.
This is the lightning round. Yes, there you go. That's a new name for it. The lightning round, aka. Hold up, let me get my guitar once again. This is.
One.
Fucking Red Zone!
Rage, fucking rage!
So, lightning round version of mine. If it's never been done before, there's a reason. You're not special. You're stupid.
Oh yes, but since we have Mike as a guest, I want to hear his.
Yeah, Mike,
you got a rant?
You got to
So
rant.
what? I mean, I got a few things I could just go off on, but
That's basically what this is.
This is what.
All
this
right.
is.
Rant. Go
Just
for it.
fucking go
Cool.
hard, go hard.
this isn't so much a fucking like automotive rant as it is just like a general rant in life.
It's fine.
Like, listen, if somebody's gonna vouch for you and you're gonna do something on behalf of somebody else, like the least you can do is kind of repay them in the smallest possible way. We had a dude who would always apply for credentials under Cam, but he has not sent me photos in fucking years, and he's also 10 kinds of a fucking cock. Like,
Fuck that guy.
so
Fuck
exactly,
that ass.
fuck him. So like, just, it's very simple. Josh Revel says it's the end of all of his F1 videos. He's a New Zealander, does a lot of F1 commentary videos. You know, says keep it respectful, don't be a menace,
Don't
and
be
be
a
good.
menace.
Yep.
Oh fucking god, dude.
Yeah.
Oh.
So.
Oh man, that was your rant. Oh boy, man.
That's a good rant.
That's
That is a good rant.
That is a good rant, but little does he know how we get into it.
And
Listen,
you
I
missed
mean-
mine.
Oh,
That's
boy.
like a grown-up rant.
That
I
is.
appreciate it.
It's no, but it makes sense because like if somebody's like, well, blah blah, and they want you to, it's just like fucking applying for a job and somebody sticks their neck out for you and you get that job and you fucking slack off the whole time.
Yeah,
It's not just you who's getting
Yeah.
fired. Now your friend is taking the heat
Oh yeah.
because he's like, hey, he's a good worker or something like that. You're putting your neck out. It's kind of the same energy, man. Like you're
There's
putting
a
your neck
reason
out.
That-
very
Mike, that is
rarely
a-
stick my neck out for stick my people.
That is a
If I
very
do,
good rant.
it means something because
Like whenever my friends stick their neck out for me, I bust my ass. I'm just like, hey man, I'm here. I'll work. I'll do the thing. My friend said I'm a good worker. I'll show you that I'm a good worker on my own.
Oh yeah.
yeah, it's like it's just otherwise, yeah, don't be a menace.
Yeah.
It just like
Wait.
that.
Or I will fist you.
Like classy as
Surprise
always.
Thunder Fist.
See the size of this fucking thing?
See-
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. Oh man, Glenn,
Yeah.
you got one?
Do I got one?
Hey, you got
Let's see.
one? What do you got?
Glenn's always got something on
He's
deck.
got some. He's got some. He got some.
The problem is a lot of it just comes back to just people being dumb as shit. Like,
Isn't that what a rant usually is?
Pull it up. Yeah, that's generally what a rant
Like-
is.
my thing
That's
is, like, when I rant, and there's certain things that I don't really want to rant about because I don't want to sound like a fucking gatekeeper.
Well,
But-
We already had a conversation about this, so.
What's funny though, so recently, so I love watching Gears and Gasoline. These guys, I don't know how they didn't blow up before they finally did with their
It's-
fucking with
it's
their
fucking
fucking quality.
criminal. Yo, they've
Yeah.
been amazing for years.
Good, dude. It's been fucking awful.
And they
Yeah.
know exactly, they know what they're talking about. They don't act like assholes. It's just,
No.
it gets old that I hear these people start talking about certain things. Just like, I'm like, dude, did you do any fucking research at all? Or did
Yeah.
you just go, oh, well, this Volvo came with the B230 FT? I'm like, no, it didn't. That came with the B200. Please stop spreading misinformation
Oh yeah.
because somebody's going to go pick up a 79 fucking Volvo and go, why isn't it turbo? Or why does it have all these problems? What the fuck
Why?
is Regina? Like,
Yeah.
all this shit. And then, like, it's just kind of like this thing. And, like, especially in the car world right now, I hate scalpers. But I
Yeah.
get it.
Don't we all?
They make money off of it. They make money off of it as for people. That's just kind of how it works. And the problem, scalpers exist because people are willing to pay the money. But that's affecting the car world right now. Like, they had a great video on this about why it's so expensive to be a car enthusiast. It's like, take for example, I bought S14 knuckles for the Volvo, right?
Right.
I can take those knuckles right now because the market's so weird, and it says that they're actually off an S14. I bought them for like $80. eBay, they sell all day for $350.
Oh yeah, they do.
Yeah, just fucking just 240 base deck knuckles. You can buy GK Tech knuckles for $50 more, and those are like fucking angled all out, fucking roll center, all that shit. They're like drop knuckles. They're
Oh,
just legit.
Oh yeah.
It's
Bro.
just, I hate when people go, well, this part's worth this much, or blah, blah, blah.
It's
Well, blah, blah. It's like, another example is like my Style 5s I have just sitting there, right? That I use for
oh,
everything.
dude, no.
Style 5s are not worth $2,000.
They're worth
Fuck
fucking
no.
$200.
They're worth about $500 because it
Oh,
is a
dude.
2-piece wheel. It says BMW on it. It does not. It says BBS on it, but the problem is that they're made for BMWs. If you have the legit BBS mesh 3-piece wheel, that's the $2,000 wheel, not the Style 5.
They're not
No,
work
they made-
wheels. They are not like. Oh boy, and that gets into my rant, dude. It just
Miata hardtops, same way.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can import. It is cheaper to import a Miata hardtop from England and ship them here, because the local Miata group is doing it. They're importing them. I want to say 8, and it is cheaper dramatically than to try and find a factory Miata hardtop stateside.
Oh yeah.
Because everybody thinks their hardtops are made of fucking unobtainium, and they want $2,000 for a goddamn rough-looking Miata hardtop.
Yeah, so
And it's not a rare thing. It's the same thing. Scalper
that's
shit.
exactly what it is. It's a thing. Well, let's just say, like, I will collect random rare parts just because I think they're cool. But the thing is, if it's just sitting in my fucking shop and I'm not doing anything, and some kid goes, "Hey man, would you ever sell that part? My car could really need this," or "I've been looking for that part," I'll be like, "Hey man, here's a fair deal. Come buy the part. It's literally just gathering dust."
Yeah, dude. It's just like, and like, man, there's a whole bunch of shit with that. People sell their cars so damn much, bro. Oh my, I got a rant. I got one. Oh fucking hell. It has to do with my recent troubles of getting a drift car. So
it's gonna saga people.
Oh yeah, over here in AZ, right? I currently only have one space for parking. I cannot get a second car as much as I would like to. I cannot. Otherwise, I would have. So I have to sell or trade my truck for something. And I have a 2006 manual 5-speed Toyota Tacoma with the 2.7 liter single cab. It's the base of the base. It is a good fucking truck. It has lasted me forever. It is a good damn truck. And it holds its damn value. It's a clean title. I just found that out. It's a clean ass title. So it holds value, dude. It's like $5,000. It's like, it's good. Even for its miles, it's still $5,000. Like $162K. So what happens is I try to trade it, right? For these cars that are like literally worth less than it. Right? And these motherfuckers have the gall to believe that their shitbox with their fucking unpainted bodies, dented ass fucking quarter panels, crushed in fucking, oh god.
Ladies and gentlemen, a body man.
It is terrible. Because I'm like, there's rust on places you say, oh, there's minimal rust. I look under it. I'm like, oh yeah? What's this fucking hole? There's tons
of like, where's your frame rail, dog?
Dude, it pisses me off because I'm like, this is a truck. Like, yeah, it's from Utah. But guess what? We took care of it. Because this truck would belong to a body guy. He's been doing it for like 20 plus years. And like, this truck is totally fine. There's no holes or anything. If anything, it's just surface. All I do, really, is just get some fucking spray paint and like coat it so that way it protects from like the elements. And down here, that's like non-existent. So I have basically immortal like protection. And oh my fucking god, dude, it pisses me off when people say, is it a 4x4? I'm like, motherfucker, you don't need fucking 4 wheels all the goddamn time. Like, I swear to fucking Christ, you don't need that shit. You honestly, like, I have driven my Taco like 2-wheel drive through the snow, through the mud, through the dirt, through the rain, heavy ass up and UT. And guess what? I never got in an accident, never had any trouble. The only thing I had to do was just put on some snows on it and put some fucking sandbags in the back. Like, shit, I even put some fucking cat litter in the back. So that way, if I actually
put sandbags in the back of 4-wheel drive trucks.
Exactly. But they're all like, is it 4x4? I'm like, motherfucker, you don't need 4x4.
I lock my truck in like twice a year.
It is,
and half the time I don't even need to do that.
Yeah.
And I have a 4-wheel drive diesel.
It is economical. It's economical as shit, dude. I put premium in it because like, because like take care of my shit. That's what. But also, I'm like, you don't need to put premium, dude. You can put like low grade, and you still getting city. You're still getting like 20 mpg.
That truck will run on the cheapest fuel.
It will.
Well,
it absolutely
technically, Toyota likes you to run mid-grade and higher.
That's what I'm
yeah.
But
just saying.
But
saying.
No, yeah.
The point is to not discount it just because it's just like some other traffic and stuff. I'm like, dude, look at this truck, man. Just like, look at it. Like, as an investment, man. Like, yeah, it might not be like the turbo car you want, but it holds its value incredibly damn well. The cars that are holding its actual value, the cars that are holding its value
Is you have a different mindset. That's your problem. Like it's not a problem at all to have this mindset.
No.
But they're thinking, oh, it's not like this cool. Like if you had a beat the shit missing quarter panel E36 and you said you had a turbo on it and it could have a bad tune, it'd be gone in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah.
If you had a clean car, you'd hang on to that car for years. Like
it's just like enthusiast cars, Ben. It's just like, is this an enthusiast car? I'm like no, but it holds its value damn well. It has potential.
Well, and it's a good general truck.
Yeah,
dude, I'd slam it. It'd already be lowered right now.
At this point, dude, because Glenn knows. Glenn knows. I've talked to 100 people at this point. At the 100, and they all denied me.
And the cars that you're getting shut down on are cars. Hear what these guys think they're worth.
They're not worth it.
Oh man, they're
like
worth
it. He shared a 330 either today or yesterday. It was the first car I've seen in a long time that's actually at its price point.
Exactly.
I
shared it today.
That 1350 was close, but not really.
It just
I don't know. You could pick up 350s for like $5,000 if you just know where to look.
The 350 I was talking about with that one guy. So in the group chat, there's this 350 I shared. It was drift ready. It was out in the AZ Drift event. I seen it drive. It has AC. It has AC. It's got a clean title. Not clean. It's got a rebuild title, but that's fine with me. AC rebuild title, and it has Bluetooth, and it has interior actually, right? This
street car.
Yeah, it's a ready to go seat time car. $7,000. I'm like, okay, a little bit much, but at the same time, it's a good car. The only reason why I didn't get that car is because his fucking asshole dad said it's not a 4x4. Don't get it. And I'm like. And like the guy, he was into it. He was into my truck. He's all like, "Yeah, I fuck you. It's heavy," but he's all like, "No, it's not a 4x4." I'm like, you don't need to have the top of the line package to sell your cars, ladies and gentlemen. If you ever sell your car, whatnot, and you're not in the enthusiast world, it's harder to sell to enthusiasts than it is to sell to fucking real people. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
That is my fucking rant. If you guys got anything else, go ahead.
My hardest car sale was the Red E36. That was a turnkey fucking drift car.
That car was a solid go car. I mean,
the clutch was finally starting to slip, but I beat on it for a year.
Oh yeah.
And daily drove the shit out of it because it had AC and working heat. The only thing I didn't like about it is that it was stripped, and I'd just rather start over in a car that had a full interior versus trying to track down interior for this thing.
Right.
It was just, but that was the hardest sell. Everybody's like, well, I'll give you like $500. I'm like, dude, I'll take the wheels, I'll take the angle and the coilers off it. You can come get the car for $500, but you better bring a trailer.
Yeah.
Everybody seems entitled.
And car guys are, like, enthusiasts are cheap. And also, they're the people who would be more than willing to get into a very toxic relationship because they feel they can fix the other person. They will buy somebody's harebrained, batshit, clapped out project and be like, but I can fix it. And it's like, the engine harness is made of speaker wire.
I give you a perfect example because this just happened to me. I just picked up I've been in the process of picking up an 86 Cressida wagon. That has had one hell of a story. My friend told me the whole story about it, and I walked up to it, and I'm like, I need it. Here's the best part. You open the fucking car, 2 windows are broken out, there's wiring fucking everywhere. My friend was already in the process of unfucking the wiring, but there was just so much I'm just like, why do I do this? Why did I buy this problem child? But they look at it like, but I love it. I love it so much.
I told you.
I can fix you. And it's like, no, you can't. That is...
I love him.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's just like...
It has the digital dash.
Yeah, that's one of those. It's just
that's
like, yeah.
Not a selling point.
Yeah.
It actually is. That dash goes for like $1,000 sometimes.
I know, but that's because they're terrible.
It's one.
You just watch
Yeah, it's one of those. It's just like, yeah, big titties, thick thighs, but man,
you got daddy issues. drift's hardcore, man.
You don't need a boyfriend. You need a therapist. That's what you need.
Oh.
I can't fix you with wrenches and screwdrivers, honey.
Mm-hmm.
I tried. I got slapped.
Oh boy.
Damn.
I was sitting there like, I got a Phillips and a flathead. Sitting there just kind of going like this. She's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, tuning your car, baby. You're
Goddamn.
running a little rich.
Goddamn.
Goddamn.
Turn that
one more,
idol down.
then I got one more thing real quick. It's kind of like, it's not really gatekeeping. It kind of goes along with Glenn's like misinformation thing.
Yeah.
But it's one of those, it's like lying to somebody through omission. Like, stop telling people to buy some of these supposedly good starter cars.
Oh,
the
my
3.8
God.
Genesis Coupe, I mean, it's fun, but there is dick for aftermarket support.
It's-
Stop telling people to buy SN95 and New Edge V6 Mustangs when for a couple $100 more, you can get the fucking V8. Like, stop telling people to throw their money away on these garbage cars that they're going to dispose of in a year or two.
Yeah.
The only
Brandon.
thing I would...
Tell the guy why the automatic V6 SN95 that the trans swap is. It's a manual swap. It's easy.
No, it's not.
No,
it's not.
no,
I've
no,
done
it's a pain in
manual
the
swaps,
ass.
fucking
No,
Fox bodies.
Like, stop telling people who want to get into this to buy the shitty, terrible cars, because guess what? They're going to fucking dip out and never want to come back because your dumbass thought you were doing
stupid.
Yeah, it's like your heart might have been in the wrong place, but your head was nowhere to be fucking found. Like, you know these cars are terrible. Why would you ever tell somebody to buy these damn things?
My only argument for the V6 Mustang is a missile car. Because I've seen them as missile cars, and they do fine.
Missiles, bro.
But if you're doing any other sport, any other motorsport, there's like that V6. Yeah, it has 10 less horsepower or whatever. There's no power headers. There's none of this. There's none of that.
No torque. It's
Yeah,
if you're using it as just a fucking, I'm gonna throw that bitch in a wall. Go for it.
Oh yeah.
If you're trying to build a car, you're gonna be V8 swapping it within the year.
Yeah, like if that is your entry to drifting, I'm going to tell you, why didn't you spend the extra $300 on that fucking salvage title V8 car that's straight as an arrow?
Oh,
Why didn't you do that? Like,
so
you need to get something that you can, like, when people come out to the track and they're just like, when they come out to a NASA day, they're just like, oh, well, I got this thing and it's awesome. It's just like, cool. Keep that thing in the garage, take it out for the weekend. Go get a Miata or a Z or something else that you see more than two of in the fucking paddock.
Oh god.
It's the same way at drift events. What do I get to drift in? Look around. What do you see? 336s, 350Zs, and 240SXs. There's a reason you see those. You see a handful of Miatas. We all have drunk the Kool-Aid, but we all know what we're getting into.
You see,
but there's a reason that
one fucking Volvo, by the way.
If the guy from Reno shows up, we see two.
One
but
Volvo.
his V8 swapped.
One.
I mean, there's
LS swapped notch Volvo, and it's badass.
There's probably another $5,000 thrown in that car just in suspension and engine parts.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's thrown a mint at that car. There's a reason that what shows up is what shows up every time.
Yep.
Yeah, like fucking Alex Wetman has a crazy ass big turbo time attack Ford Focus base model.
Oh yeah.
That thing hasn't been on the track in 3 fucking years. You know why? Because he keeps destroying transmissions. He had to have a custom transmission built that will handle the fucking power.
Oh,
it looks tight. A picture that I shot ended up on an Us Against One clothing shirt.
Hell
but
yeah.
guess what?
That's awesome.
That's it.
That is not the fucking car
Nope.
to come out and do anything is.
Nope.
I mean, shout out to Chris Miller. He's out there, you know, dicking around in TT6 and a Ford Focus.
Fuck yeah.
But man, like if you're gonna get serious, that's not the platform.
Well, you look at here's the other thing. You look what are all the school cars for Salt City Drift?
They're E36s.
Every single one
E36.
E36.
They used to be
But here's the thing. It's an E36. It's easy to drive. It's easy to learn on, and they're cheap. What's Cadillac drive? An E36.
E46 technically is his big car. He's out there driving an E90 right now.
Is he driving? Okay, what's he? Yeah, he got rid of the green car, didn't he?
Yeah.
The green car's gone.
That was back in the blue car.
I tried to buy it, but somebody else got it.
He's rebuilt. He's building a crazy freaking high revving LS engine.
And you don't need to do that, ladies and gentlemen. You don't need to do that.
But
he's waiting on parts forever.
You look at the guys that, especially the really good drifters out there, and look at what they drive. You know, look at what Bobby drives.
Party cars.
arguably the best non-pro, never been pro guy that comes out all.
Yeah,
Bobby
like
drives either a Mustang because he's being dumb, or he brings out the Z and puts on a show.
Well,
Oh,
the
yeah.
thing is, though, he has a V8 Mustang, so those V8 Mustangs are coming up as good drift cars.
Oh yeah.
They
because
are.
you can get angle, they have a ton of power, and like they're everywhere.
Cars of the
They're
future.
freaking
Cars of the
everywhere.
future.
If you want to see him put on a show, he still rolls out
Oh yeah.
and puts on a
Yeah,
show.
well, the Z is the more well-known car, and it's
Yeah.
on big three-piece wheels and
Get
all this
into
crazy
that!
stuff.
Get into that! Why the fuck aren't you guys?
Well, and
getting
the
into
Z-
that? Oh, man.
The Z is
Yeah.
full caged. It's
Mhm.
his built
Yeah.
car. He's got a lot of experience.
So
Yeah.
what's right now the problem with V6 Mustangs, though, is there's 3 dudes coming out in V6 Mustangs that are actually doing really well.
Oh yeah.
yeah, but
It's
it's
just-
like that thing is going to become a handicap
Oh, yeah.
sooner rather than later,
Well, it's
and
just
it's
like
going to
me.
be.
Arguing people about the 325. The 325, great car, great chassis. The engine, after
Shit.
you get used to that car, you're going to find it lacking because your buddy who spent $100 more on the 328 is outrunning you
Mhm.
in the
Yeah.
turn. You're trying to
No.
practice tandem.
Yeah,
and
I
you
learned that
can't
the hard
keep
way.
up.
Look at
Yeah.
Mike Taylor. Look at Mike Taylor with the single jingle. He's got the single cam S12. I think it's 12, isn't it?
And no,
Is that
it's a 240 hatch. It's a
Okay, so it's the
Yeah.
13 then. But he's
Yeah.
got single cam, and he was when we were running single competitions. He's got more skill in that car.
Yeah,
But when he's got to try and keep up with
Oh,
somebody that's making 100 horsepower more,
yeah. Like you watched Victor's car just walk him.
yeah.
Rudy walks him all day long.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Or Stu runs circles around him now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, well, those guys are all big V8 swap guys now.
yeah. They're
But
yeah.
it's a driver skill. I can tell you, if you put Mike in one of their cars,
Oh
he
yeah.
would
He'd
outdrive them.
shred, dude.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
driver
It-
skill can only go so far when you are that handicapped.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
we're back
it's-
to that V6 Mustang thing.
See, I can
Yeah.
even argue this a little bit. It's like you get that car as like your missile party car or whatever, and then you
Like-
buy another car that you kind of build and whatnot,
Yeah,
Mhm.
and
or,
then sell the party car and then move on to your bigger, better car now.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
Or,
a
like,
natural process.
yeah,
Mike-
or
Mike's talking about he's going to have power. He's building something.
Oh,
yeah, or like you get the car, like you get the V8 Mustang, and then it's just like, all right, I have bigger plans for this thing. Like it's off, like the motor's getting built or whatever, but you still want to get out there and get seat time. All right, then go spend fucking $300 on
Oh,
that
yeah.
V6 Mustang or whatever.
The
Hack
problem
up
is
the
you can
knuckles.
pick up a grandma-owned
Yeah,
V6 Mustang with a
They're-
manual. It's just
Yeah.
so cheap. That's the problem. They're so
Yeah.
freaking
they're so
cheap.
cheap. But I say this all the time to so many people who are just like, I want to start shooting. I want to start doing this. Like, what should I get?
Right.
This is cheap and this is available. And I'm like, nothing good is ever that cheap and it never comes that easy.
Yep.
Like,
I-
if you want to get good, you have to put in the effort, be it either money
Yes.
or actually putting time into the damn thing.
And quite frequently both, because money doesn't buy skill.
Yes.
it's like- What is it,
Money
me as a
can-
design artist or whatnot, when I do like my designs, like I'm working on shirt designs and all that shit and all that stuff, I can run these cheaper programs, don't get me wrong. But you know what the professional standard is? It's fucking Adobe. That's
Yeah.
the professional standard that everybody uses. And you have to pay a monthly fee for that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like,
Pirate
oh,
Bay,
man.
baby.
Well, I mean, I'm discovering the pain. We talk about shooting because it's like my camera does okay work,
Yep.
but more and more I find myself reaching for a better body,
Yeah.
and so I'm having to buy. I'm buying a better body now because I'm out shooting some of the things that mine does.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. All right.
Yeah,
And-
we gotta. It's
All
been
right,
2.5
we gotta
hours.
close.
We need to.
It's been two
we
and a
need to-
half.
We need to boat this bass.
basically, this
I've
whole
meant-
rant,
I've meant to
is-
make this too, but
this
Yeah.
whole rant is don't settle.
yep.
Get what you actually want.
Yep.
Don't settle and don't be a dick.
I've known.
Don't listen
Exactly.
don't listen to dudes on the internet who don't know what they're talking about.
There are a lot of dudes who know what they're talking about. though.
We know.
Yeah.
We know.
Like-
When a dude can bring you hard numbers, listen to him. If a dude's talking out his ass, don't.
Yep.
If 2 minutes of Googling proves like a 20-minute YouTube video wrong, don't ever listen to that person again.
Yep.
In 2
Yes.
minutes is like 30 seconds. Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Anyways, guys. Once again, love to thank you guys for showing us support and just liking the page and whatnot. It just means a ton, and I love, like, we could do this without you, but it wouldn't be the same. So once again, I like to thank good old Cam Micheal Chandler for coming out. Plug your shit in again if you want. I'm gonna add the links later, so you'll be good.
Yeah, Cam Shenanigans podcast. We record it and go live every Monday, 7:15 Mountain, 9:15 Eastern, 4:15 Hawaiian. Yep. Podcast is available wherever. I had to figure that one out. It's an old ESPN joke. So somebody used to shout, like specifically say, like when games were coming on, Hawaiian.
Oh yeah.
So
Hawaiian.
Yeah. Just go to your podcast platform of choice, search Cam Shenanigans, and you will see us there. Go ahead and check out me and Brandon and Glenn on the Nerding for Beginners podcast. New episodes every Wednesday. We stream gaming stuff usually Thursdays as a group. I do Skyrim on Sunday, 2 p.m. on Sunday, 7 p.m. Thursday night for Twitch Thursday, which is now on platforms other than Twitch. This week we're doing Diablo 2.
Hell yeah.
So kicking it old
See if I
school.
get it running.
I can't wait
Hey,
to get
man.
in there.
I got it going. So we just need to solidify who all is going to be there because we can only have a party of 8. So
I'm in.
yeah.
Okay.
So we'll figure that one out.
Oh, dude, sweet fucking plugs. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, also just working out a couple more kinks. Try to get casts to be not so long, but at the same time, this is Mike we're talking about here, so I'm like, I was down to extend it. So we be Gucci. We're still working out times, but it's usually either Sunday or Monday from usually 8 to 9:30 at the most. If we're doing extravaganzas like this, we're going like till like 10:30. So Sunday, Monday starts at 8 or 8:30. Stay tuned. Go ahead to the page because you will see exactly when we post that up. We are available at YouTube and currently on my personal Facebook. And if my friends are watching this, you know that. But on the page, there will be a link to the YouTube channel, and you can watch all the previous recordings from there and live videos also from there. If you want to support us in any way, just like and share. If you don't want to do that, I don't mind that either. Just word of mouth, do what you want to do. Go tell your grandma, go tell your goat. If you're a farmer, I don't give a shit. Just do your thing. Anyways, I have been your humble Sen Samurai, and this has been next to me on my screen. Brandon Kuhn finally returned after a short hiatus.
Yo.
And then down to my corner on the right, it is Glenn, also known as the man who did the Hot Springs episode with me, and we're going to be doing the beach episode sometime soon as the filler episode.
Don't worry, I got a Speedo ready to go.
Oh, ooh. Whoa! And once again, thank you to our esteemed guest, Micheal Chandler of Cam Automag, also Cam Shenanigans, Nerdy for Beginners, a whole bunch of stuff, and the bowl is too small.
The bowl is too small.
He really makes good recipes. I'll link those below after I upload this and edit this a little bit.
I've eaten Mike's cooking. Mike can cook.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Like once and one last thing to say. We credit Mike for helping start this because it was a brainchild of mine, and Brandon was there to help. Brandon was there like to get with me from the start. He was my co-host. He's still my co-host, and Glenn and Joey, they are a regular bunch of boys coming in, and Mike just helped start this thing. He taught me how to like do the streaming thing just in general, how to have an agenda, how to do this stuff. Yep. So basically, a lot of the things that we do here, I can attribute to him. So please go check out his stuff. Super sick.
Thank you.
No problem. Anyways, I will exit out of this, and thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Okay, peace out.